walking down the street, everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And I say, hey, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If you could learn to work and play and get along with each other. You got to listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the street. Open up your eyes, open up your ears, get together and make things better by working together. It's a simple message and it comes from the heart. Oh, believe in yourself, for that's the place to start. And I say, hey, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. To learn to work and play and get along with each other. What a wonderful kind of day. What a wonderful kind of day.
Hey! Hey! TW! Hey! Whoa!
Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And I say, hey, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If you could learn to work and play and get along with each other. You got to listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the street. Open up your eyes, open up your ears, get together and make things better by working together. It's a simple message and it comes from the heart. Oh, believe in yourself, for that's the place to start. And I say, hey, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. To learn to work and play and get along with each other. What a wonderful kind of day. What a wonderful kind of day.
Hey! Hey! TW! Hey! Whoa!
Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And I say, hey, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If you could learn to work and play and get along with each other. You got to listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the street. Open up your eyes, open up your ears, get together and make things better by working together. It's a simple message and it comes from the heart. Oh, believe in yourself, for that's the place to start. And I say, hey, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. To learn to work and play and get along with each other. What a wonderful kind of day. What a wonderful kind of day.
Hey! Hey! TW! Hey! Whoa!
Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And I say, hey, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If you could learn to work and play and get along with each other. You got to listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the street. Open up your eyes, open up your ears, get together and make things better by working together. It's a simple message and it comes from the heart. Oh, believe in
Hello. It is finally time to finish this game. We're on the final mission, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure. We are. I don't even remember what we were doing, but we're. I mean, I remember, the idea of the mission. I just don't remember where we are in the mission. Uh, but we do. Even if we finish it, there's an epilogue campaign. Also, there's going to be stuff after the ending mission. Like, there's generally a kind of wrap up of the game. So I'm assuming that's still going to be the case in this game. There's also, there's an epilogue campaign. There's a separate thing you go into that takes place after this that I'm gonna play as well. So I mean, there's still stuff. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we're in the slums. Hi. We're in the walled city or whatever. What is this place actually called? The Kowloon Walled City. Yeah, it is called the Walled City. Okay. Reach the objective building. Yeah, we're just trying to get through the city, right? We split up into groups. Or, like, we each took a squad. Oh, yeah, we have our monster squad. That's right. We have Vampire Lady with us. As well as our ghoul friend. That's right. We have our awesome fucking Vampire Lady. Also, we have Raptor, who might as well be considered part of the monster squad. And we have Raptor with us. Or, not Raptor. I already said that. We have Gabi with us. Who is not a monster, but she's cool. Who's this? This is just a person. That looks like not as much of a person. Oh yeah, ranged servitor. That seems bad. Can we? Oh, we can't. So it looks like it's hostile. Can we? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's hostile. I'm gonna assume it's hostile. Seems like we should shoot it. Is what I'm saying. How much HP does it have? Please tell me someone has. You have medicine. You don't have medicine, really? You don't have. Really? Oh, I have it. Okay, it has 50 HP. I feel like we should be able to murder this thing, but we'll see. Deal pretty good damage. Oh, I was trying to use this. Alright, yep, Crochet got it. Alright, we got karma for killing that for some reason. Not that I need karma right now, but oh, here we go. Hey guys, what's up? The crowd is in a frenzy. They're shouting, screaming at the saying security officers who block their progress. A dead body lies in a rapidly expanding pool of blood at their feet. Whose feet? Security officers or the rioters? That's... I've already shot one of those poor bastards. Any second now they're gonna open up on the rest. I've seen enough riots to know. They always end the same way. Feng shoots you a backward glance. Sang security arrived here in force about an hour ago. They've been cordoning off the streets and pushing people out ever since. In case it wasn't clear, this is our vampire friend. It's probably pretty clear from the picture. Looks like they're trying to take control of the inner walled city, but the desperate poor have them outnumbered 1,000 to 1. The inevitable massacre should begin any second now. The crowd surges forward, and a burst of gunfire pushes them back. Back away! Back the fuck away! The muzzle of his weapon dips and weaves as he barks out orders. Those in front of the crowd try to backpedal, only to run up against those surging forward from the back. I'm warning you! Clear the area, now! Please, this is our home. Our families are still inside. This is for your own good. We are here to protect you. They're not here to protect you. Gesticulates wildly, spittle flying from his mouth. You can't be here. Back away. This is your last warning. Oh, we're gonna intervene. So raise your weapons. The same captain empties his magazine into the crowd. Well, Jesus! Alright then. Okay, well, he missed because he's terrible. He also missed with his grenade. That's very good. Hi, Daimon. Wait, was that your accountant friend? The vampire? Yes, that's our vampire accountant friend. She joined us for the last mission. I'm really happy. We found her like chomping on some police, and we're like, "What's up?" She's like, "Oh." Yeah, because the other like there's like the Shadowrunner team that we made friends with, and there was something else. And they came into play on the last mission. This is like the second to last mission, and this is the last mission. And I was like, oh well, the vampires got to come back too. We were setting up all these people that we, that we had ally. We made all these allies, and then yeah, she shows up and she actually joins your party. Where the other ones were just like, oh, they gave you a bonus, like they make that mission easier. And she has her own like special abilities as a vampire. I mean, I guess they're just the same ability she uses when you fight her as an enemy, but it's really cool. Hi. What do we want to do here? We don't need that. We just want that, I think. Really? Only 60%? It just really doesn't have very good accuracy. That sucks. Yeah, you missed. Alright. Oops. I mean, you're gonna need to get up there. Yeah! Oh. Okay, well you try and bite him. That's right. That didn't look like a bite to me, but sure. Alright. Let's haste someone. I think Gaiji probably actually deals more damage without his special abilities. Unfortunately. 13 or 14. Alright, he's got his fucking stances. I always forget about that. Yeah, that's fine. Please do this. I never use Gaiji, so I forget that he has all this stuff. His chamber role is in helping is dramatically spotting irregularities in the bad guy's tax returns, taking him down for tax evasion. That would have actually worked too. I mean, obviously you'd still have to do still have to go in and kill the supernatural boss, but like the corporate boss, that would have actually probably worked. That would have been sweet. Once again, you need to overclock the drone and give him some aiming bonus this turn. Shoot him with a laser. That's what we want to see. What do we get an achievement for? Have an enemy that is bleeding, on fire, and infected. The achievement is called Wouldn't Want to Be That Guy. Which, yes, indeed. Oh, he has no AP. Alright, should we be shooting these people then? I guess we should shoot these people. What? He has cover? How, from this? What does he have cover? Like, oh, I guess there's like boxes here that we can't see. They're behind the wall. Okay. I'm just gonna try and finish this guy off then. I was like, that seems like nonsense to me. Let's see, who do we want to haste then? Can I haste you? Why can't I haste? Oh, I can. There we go. Haste vampire friend as well. I think you both hasted. Oh yeah, what is this ability? Noxious breath. Ooh, that's pretty cool. But we'll just use vampire fangs, which is separate from your bite attack. And also just involves punching, but you know. Let's try and hit you with the super damaging. Yep, that's pretty good. No one needs healing. Let's get into cover, I guess. Oh, hi. Oh, you're just leaving. Yeah, get out of here while we hold them off. Okay, that's probably a bad place to be all grouped up in. They're just gonna grenade you all. Okay, they did not. Nope. Oh, that was oof. I don't know who that hit. That hit. I don't know. Okay. I don't think it hit one of ours, but it still looked pretty bad. Wow. I did not do a lot. Darn. There we go. Wanted to use those guys on the person in cover because cover doesn't really matter if you're attacking in melee. Come on. There we go. That's what we want to see. Just fucking punch him, I guess. I mean, it doesn't seem like that should really be what you're doing, but that works. Missed again. What do these abilities do? Ghoul spit, no. Disease, no. Okay, just stab him. There you go. There we go. Alright, bye everybody. A detonator? Why do you have a detonator? What's in your hand? A detonator! What? You have a detonator. Stream the other night, Nick did not think that people knew the what's in your hand, a knife line. I was like, no, Nick. People know the knife line. Oh, hi! You look really goofy, like your polygons don't quite work. Oh, and he just left. You hear the muffled sound of shouting coming from the west. Multiple voices all calling out for something. You can't make out what they're saying, but they sound like they're in a panic. Great. Another one of those things. Can't say I'm thrilled with the prospect of wading deeper into their territory. I have concerns, that's what I'm saying. You mean the single greatest vine, that one. Exactly, Daimon. Tell you what, next time we see something like that, we shoot it and hope for the best. I mean, we already shot one. It wasn't even attacking us. We just said, that looks bad, and we shot it and killed it before it could do anything. And that was the right move. We got karma for it. Hi. Wait, what's that? Into the center of the walled city. But we can't get over there. Interesting. Oh, hi. A pack of wild-eyed civilians are trapped behind the makeshift barricade. You can hear them speaking, a maddening slew of slurred words and strange noises, all mixed into an unintelligible stew. Some appear to be crying. Others are clearly wounded. A group of Sang officers surround the gibbering civilians. They're clearly agitated. Some as wild-eyed as the people they're accosting. Their body language takes you back to the corporate prison and the years that you spent incarcerated there. This is what it looked like when the guards were about to remove an inmate from the gene pool. Penned up as they are, the civilians will be helpless to fight back. Unless someone lets them out of their cage, they're as good as dead. We can't go in, Cade. Not unless you're actively looking to get hurt. She waves a hand in the direction of the corralled civilians. I've dealt with these people. They're not right in their head. What do you mean by not right? I mean, kinda know, but... Their feeble minds have succumbed to the forces at play in this city. Whatever conscience used to govern their thoughts has degraded, or gone. Maybe even for good. They no longer control their actions, and they're dangerous. Then what do you suggest? We leave. These people are a threat to us just as much as those officers are to them. She sighs. But if you're set on helping them, I suppose you could use that fuse box over there to blow the barricade. Who knows? Maybe it'll distract the officers or something. Oh, I don't have Biotech 7. Take a closer look at the explosives. Scan the area. Here's the only way forward is through the barricade. Saying officers closing in, you need to make a decision. Fast. You spot 2 detonation charges. One rigged to the barricade, second rigged to the bridge. Looks as though blasting your way forward will also destroy your only known avenue of retreat. If you do this, you could wind up stuck here. So we could go back to the other way. I assume they're going to go to the same place. Well, I mean, we'll try, and it sounds like we're gonna end up killing everyone. But so there's that. Okay, so yeah, they both go to the entrance. God darn it, come on. Yeah, they both go to the center of the walled city. So it's just a matter of, okay, these are the security officers, these are civilians who are helpfully standing here. Some more civilians. Alright, I mean, I feel like we should try. The explosion is deafening. Waves of concussion crash into you from both sides as the bridge of the barricade disappear into gouts of flame. You stagger, and civilians on the other side of the wall do the same. Saying security troops that were threatening them barely managed to stand their ground. Disperse, damn it! Get back or we'll open fire. Saying guard's voice is raw with panic. This is your last warning. The crowd moves as one, lurching forward with maniac grins on their faces. The leader, a skeletal man in his early 20s, allows his lips to part. He doesn't have a tooth in his head, and his tongue is missing. Oh! Security officers stand their ground. Screaming masses charge them, and they open fire. So who are we? Okay, right now we're just shooting at the cops. Well, okay, those guys just died immediately. Wow, look at all those grenades. They just murdered everyone except this guy. Oh wait, no, they're not dead. Wait, who went? I thought I saw them knocked down. Wait, what? I'm really confused as to what I just saw. Alright, Rapture. Oh, they are all hostile, aren't they? Well, that's unfortunate. Koshai, do you have grenades? I feel like, oh, you do have grenades. I mean, we probably shouldn't use them on this fight, but they're really just immediately like, well, they're gonna kill you, so good job. The civilians, I mean. Nice. Okay. Oh. Wait, why did it not bounce around? Unclear. Why do you suck? Ow! Oh, you flashbanged me. That sucks. Don't punch the robot. That's mean. Why are they all monks? Wait, did that guy die? I guess he died. I guess those aren't adjacent. Those guys are adjacent. Wow, Koshai, you suck. Koshai, how do you feel about fire? I guess I should just do this instead. Oh no! That's so bad. He does have like healing shit. Okay, he's gonna restore 8 HP. What's his current HP? Oh, but he's also on fire. Alright. Alright, we better do this. Yeah, you better start regenerating, buddy. God, you just keep missing those. Ooh, that's pretty good. Well, you missed that attack though. How does this work? This is an AoE, right? Oh, why is it only 24% chance to hit? Wow. Apparently it just sucks. Oh yeah, you have like these abilities. Oh! Oh, it also had the chance to hit Gaichu, I didn't realize. Wow, this ability sucks. I should not use it. Oh god, you missed. Just hit him. There we go. Okay. Oh, that just heals him for 25. Okay, I could have just done that. I didn't need to worry. It's kind of a waste of one of his AP then. I guess we need to kill these people. Unfortunately. Yeah, I've killed everyone now except for them. Killed the cops. Oh, this guy's right here. I forgot. Can we just leave? Okay. Bye. You've been walking for what feels like hours. Yeah, totally. Picking your way through the claustrophobic alleys of the inner-walled city. Feels like you're traversing a war zone. Well, yeah. Dead bodies litter the gutters. Some have been gutted by gunfire, others have suffered stranger and more terrible wounds. The rattle of distant automatic weapons fire rings in your ears, and intermingling with faint screams of agony and terror. Gaichu falls in line beside you, wincing. Does he? I don't see him. With every step we take, the astral pollution of this place grows stronger. Difficult road to walk, even for me. Look on the bright side. After we get through all this, we get to fight a Yama King. I feel like Gaichu would appreciate that. Right. We have to keep moving. After all, we can't keep up the malevolent demon god waiting. Ahead, you see a cluster of Sang security personnel. They look to be embroiled in some kind of argument. If they notice you at all, they don't show it. I guess we watch and wait. As you watch, one of the officers loses his cool, starts shouting, "She's here for us! I've seen her in my dreams!" What is here? I don't know what you're talking about, damn it! The security officer lurches toward his partner, his eyes bulging. His body language makes you think of a wounded animal. Panicked, terrified, ready to lash out at anything within reach. He shakes his head like a wet dog and focuses on the woman beside him. I know how to keep us safe. I saw how to do it. He reaches for an object, clips to his belt. Open your mouth! There's too much dental horror in this game. I needed a warning. You're crazy, man. Keep away from me. I mean it. She backpedals, reaching for her weapon, shouts at the third guard. Get back up. Hugh's gone insane. Without a word, the third Sang guard takes off running. As if on cue, the deranged security officer takes another step forward. This is for the best, Yang. Trust me. I'll do you first, and then I'll do me. Light shines on black iron. He holds a multi-tool clenched in his hand. You can see that he's configuring it into a set of pliers. Which is horrifying, but I really like the idea of... like, the phrasing of that is very funny to me. The horrible thing is that he's configuring the multi-tool into pliers. By the time I'm done, she won't be able to hurt us anymore. With a flurry of motion, the man with pliers lunges at his companion. She drops into a fighting stance and meets him head on. That's... okay. Game. There it goes. Okay, let's... here? Gobbet can kind of scout out how things are doing. Gobbet could actually do that. That's reasonable to do. Yeah, seems reasonable. This game's music has consistently been great. It's really good. When I'm starting the stream, it just when I started the stream, just on the main menu, listening to the main menu music. I really like it. It doesn't get on stream very much, but God, you're still on fire somehow! It said we'd been walking for... I thought it said we'd been walking for hours, or just say that it felt like hours. But regardless, there's supposed to have been, like, time passing between those two fights. And Kaichu's... Oh, he's still got haste! He's still got his aim accuracy. This is actually good. He's still got his regenerate on? This is actually a net bonus. These are somehow reset, though. Well, you missed that. God, you missed that too? Stop missing! Oh yeah, and Koshai is still active. Oh, but this is on This is on cooldown. Weird. Weird. Whoa! I guess Koshai was not in a place where he could move. Should I be shotgunning here? He stopped missing. I'm kind of guessing we cannot see through that. That is going to put her in the zone. God. So bad. Melee combatants just suck in this game. I mean, they did it on all the Shadowrun games. I think that's just generally the way it is. They just really want you to think melee is cool, and it's not. It's never cool. Ractor, do you want to try shooting someone? Oh my god, Ractor killed someone. I don't think Ractor's ever hit a shot before. Who the fuck is that? Yeah, that's something that's never got about. I guess it's the whole Japanese Orientalism thing aspect of cyberpunk, but that never did anything for me. The weird, like, the clone samurai guy and Neuromancer was just like a weird, like, I mean, I didn't have like a negative reaction to it. I probably should but I just was like, whatever. It's just a thing. Are you not in your stance? Oh, you are. Aren't you supposed to be dealing more damage than that? He's just awful. He doesn't deal very much damage. He like I deal more damage with that one attack than he did in all of his combined. Yeah, let's let this vampire go to town though. That sounds like fun. Missed your laser! Well, you missed that too! Jesus. You suck. Alright, so there's a person over here. We can't see. Wait, where are they? Oh, there they are. Are any of these actually covered? Not really. They're all open cover, which I think just means not covered. I don't really know what the open shield means. It just seems like it means really bad cover. Oh, there's more. Oh, you guys are fighting each other. More guards. Yeah, whenever the game has this stuff happen, when there's really long areas, so it's kind of annoying. It's like it doesn't really work. It just takes too long to move from one area to another, and you don't have like urgency of it, you know. You wanna try biting? You got a 90% shot. Oh, more Sank security up ahead, but these ones are different. They're outfitted in heavier armor, carrying heavier artillery. I guess we were supposed to actually get out of this fight and then move to the next one, but for some reason it didn't do that. They look just as adult as everyone else you've seen that's deep in the slum, though. They hold their weapons leveled at a doorway leading to the inner walled city. Gaba whispers to you, "Great. More heavily armed nut jobs. What are they?" You hear a deafening crash in the direction of the walled city. Noise is followed by an alien piping sound, unlike anything you've ever heard. At the sound of it, the Sang troops start screaming. Their faces have gone gray as ash. You catch a glimpse of something moving towards you. Something fast that seems to defy gravity as it runs. You have a split second to process this new information before the gunfire starts. Okay. Yeah, this... I feel like we screwed something up by leaving that one area in combat. Oh, hi! Oh, no, teeth monsters! No! This game is just like... targeted at my worst thing. Interesting. Bite! Oh yeah, that's good. That's the good shit. So Gaichu. Okay. So we need to haste Gaichu. Why do I not haste Gaichu? Cast. That's not haste. That's why haste is over here. Alright. Wait, what? What? Have I played 3 entire Shadowrun games and not realized that the cooldown doesn't actually stop you from casting? It just means you take damage when you cast? Has that always been the case? What? That's fucking wild! I mean, that fits, like, the drain mechanic, I guess, or it's, you know, it fits the spirit of how the mechanic in Shadowrun Tabletop kind of works, a little bit. I just assumed it, like, wow. Holy shit. I had no idea. Alright, we gotta get everyone up. I mean, I don't want to do it. That's a lot of HP. I'm guessing it goes down each turn how much it costs. And I don't know how much health Goblet has. 60. So that's over half her health right now. Yeah. Seems bad. That's wild. I had no idea. Alright, got you. You gotta get over here. Teeth monsters, it's your turn. I just can't believe if that's actually been in there since Shadowrun Returns, that's amazing. Considering how many hours have I put into these games. And I just thought, well, there's a cooldown on it. It's got a cooldown. That's how cooldowns work. I've played a video game before. Can I make you go the other way? Oh, I guess for some reason it actually takes longer to go. No, it looks like it's the same. Anyway, we gotta kill some cops. Looks like the monsters are probably gonna kill the cop first if we didn't do it, but where's the fun in that? Gaichu, you want to blow up a robot? I support blowing up robots if they're cop robots. Oh, it's immune to bleeding. Bite the robot. Yes! He bit the robot and gained strength from biting it. Oh, good. Wow, there's a good hit on his katana, finally. Okay. Come up here? I'm not really sure where... Yeah, line of sight is blocked. Okay. But it wasn't blocked way back there for some reason. Please kill that. Thank you. Oh, that was your last attack. Oh, that's fine. Oh, I should have hasted people before we ran up. I didn't realize. 'Cause now, oh, you're actually in range. All right. Oh, there's a guy right there. Guy right there. All right. Wow. Okay, well you missed, but it was a 72% shot, which seems really good, considering the range involved here. Can you... Oh, you can overclock go shot again. Should have done that before I took the shots, but... repair, I guess? I guess you should repair. I don't think it really is necessary, but he doesn't really need the aim bonus on this turn. There we go. Alright, well I think that guy's dead from infection. Okay. I'll just move up here. Probably shoot someone. Yeah. Oh, he's not dead! Shit! Thought he was gonna die from his bleed. Okay, 15 damage. Hurts a little bit. Ooh, only 9. Okay, oh no! I already missed. Now the teeth monsters. Yeah! That teeth monster is a goddamn monk. I swear to God. I mean, I guess that's better because monks suck in this game. But can I see to AoE anyone? I mean, yes, but only if Gaichu gets out of the way. But also, we could probably just kill that guy with that. Okay, so what we should probably do is try this. Let's probably just try lightning. Does it not bounce if it kills them? Because it killed the guy last time and it didn't bounce. Maybe it just, yeah, it must just not bounce if it kills him, which seems really weird. So this guy's got all the, this guy's the guy that's almost dead. Nice. Good shit. Let's give her more actions. Let's give her all the action. Screw Gaichu. Vampire lady. Oh yeah, can you kill that guy? Thank you. That's actually really helpful. Gaichu's still there. I guess you can give him some aim accuracy. Raptor, of course, is still there. No! What? Fuck. I was not trying to select that, but... Cute. I just wanted to see how many actions he had. 3. this guy's still here. Okay. Wow. Alright, now I mean now Gaichi's going to town. I'm not sure what changed between these two. Only 67% chance to win. Alright, I guess he killed this guy. Let's not have a repeat of the last bleeding guy that ran away. You missed with your laser, that sucks. Okay. We kneecapped the teeth monster. That seems useful, albeit confusing. Oh boy. Okay, okay. We're fine. We're all fine here. What is his, like... There we go. He's got the aim bonus. Wow. You capped the teeth. I don't like it. You know what? Let's give you an aim bonus. You can go to town on it. Yeah. This lady's like my favorite character in this game. Just like, yeah, kill him, fuck him up. You can't tell me how much HP it has. I like that I can't switch them when they're out of turn, so they can tell, so I can see. I feel like if someone can see the HP, I should be able to see the HP. That seems real dumb. Alright, it's dead. Wait, you're still alive. Is there another one? Oh, there's another one right there. Okay. Koshai's gun is just like... I don't think I've ever had to reload Koshai's gun. Yo, what's up? Oh, there it goes. Ooh, ow! Alright, well, we're gonna heal that. The healing, like, it's a really interesting dynamic in this game. Because one big hit is like, whatever, doesn't matter. Whereas many small hits, bad, very bad. Unless you're a ghoul, in which case you've got the regen ability, those regen abilities. Wait, that's still not it? What else is alive? Anything? Okay. I don't see anything, so I wonder if we just have to go. Maybe I just need to leave. Everyone's steadily, studiously avoiding the poison, which is good. Oh, you racked her, you idiot. Just as I was complimenting everyone on their ability to... Oh, hey, you can get to it. This will also take us out of the fight. Also, I hope the game's not just, like, bugged and stuck in combat mode. They look like they're still in combat mode. I think the game bugged. Alright, let's try saving. I think we broke the game by leaving that one area in the combat without killing those civilians. I thought I was being clever. I was like, let's just run away. Or I could try loading the autosave. It looks like it just made an autosave as well. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a problem, technically speaking. It just seems like, why did I lose my loading screen? It just seems annoying. Also, the combat music just plays incessantly, I think. Yeah, I think we're just stuck. Which is weird. You would think that the combat would end... Like, the combat end triggers from the next map would have ended it. Pass along into the hallway, Kufang brushes up alongside you. I'm afraid we're gonna have to part ways here, Cade. She shudders. The negative energy of this place has grown a little strong for my liking. Yeah, she told me she was gonna drink the blood of a Yama King. Come on! Oh, come on. What happened to drinking the ichor of a Yama King? Yes, well, that seemed like a good idea when I said it, but truth be told, this is all getting to be a bit much for me. I really like it a lot better when I'm the only all-powerful monster queen in the building. Where's your sense of adventure? I'm sorry if my decision disappoints you, but at the end of the day, I really don't have a horse in this race. Why should I care if Kianya wants to rule a filthy slum? There's no skin off my back. I've got Repulse Bay to look after. In any case, this has been a most educational experience. Thanks for letting me be a part of it. She curtsies demurely. Goodbye, Shadowrunner, and good luck. My only option is to say thank you? Fuck you! I mean, thanks, but fuck you! I want my vampire friend. I mean, she's probably making the correct choice, but, like... Okay, what the hell? Oh, that's a person. Okay. Am I gonna really have to like pull everyone up here though? That's really annoying. God, this is bad. Okay. One thing we can do, maybe. I actually don't know. I don't remember what this does. If just Koshai. Okay, Koshai does follow him. Okay, that's what I thought when he was deactivated. So we can at least do that. I'm gonna end. It's like we're so confused because technically you can go into combat pretty much anywhere in this game, into the combat mode. It just doesn't. So I guess that's, but I can't, I can't go out of combat. It feels like I should also be able to go out of combat. Wait, what? Why can't I? Uh-oh. Oh, I can talk to him. In the clearing ahead, you find a sobbing middle-aged man. It's a pile of bodies. He's dressed in a cheap suit with a bright yellow tie, but the fabric has been smeared with blood. He takes notice of you and recoils. Well, leave me alone. Go away. As he tries to pull away, his mouth drops open. You can see that he's missing at least half his teeth. I can't let them find me. Can't let them catch me. I have to hide from them. From her. Slowly, methodically, he begins to claw at his own eyes. Oh. Can't get free. Can't get clean. My eyes close. I see them there, twitching, shaking like broken things. He reaches for you with blood-stained fingers. Please, please help me. Something scrambled his brains. Might have been Kianya resurgence, or maybe just the stress. Either way, there's much we can do. What is going on here? Oh, is this because I moved up with her? The game is so confused. I really hope the game does not break. Maybe I should have just gone back. Just we're kind of multiple combats in now. Oh, bye, Dio. Oh, boy. I think I've seen the thing you're talking about. Crescent-shaped heads, twitching movements. He nods at you, staring at you through red-streaked eyes, drooling fire and pissing blood, bodies like the gums of some huge animal, teeth thrusting out of pink flesh like thorns on a rose. It's shaking, trembling, there are horrible smiles. The entire body begins to tremble. He doubles over, clutching his head and sobbing. The tears spatter down on the mangled corpses at his feet. Better get moving, Seattle. We need to stop this before those things drive us as crazy as he is. Who are you? Zusi. My name is Zusi. What's with all the bodies? I mean, I guess we can ask him. They came for us. Trembling things. He stares at his hands. I had to do it. They were making too much noise. I didn't have a choice. Well, the best way we can help you is to stop all this. I mean, we know what happened to his mouth. We don't need to ask that. Oh my god. This is a real... The only fix seems to be reloading. Great. Is it a problem, like, do I need to go back? Is it gonna break things? Because it doesn't seem like it's breaking anything. It just makes it just seems like it's inconvenient. It's also weird that there's not just like a console command or a way to edit a save to just like disable a flag that you're in combat mode. Like, it just seems like it's just weird that it's... I would have thought either the end combat triggers for the end of a combat, the next combat would have ended it, or the button would be like, oh yeah, you're there's no one here, you can go out of combat. It's really weird that however it's tracking combat state, that didn't get overridden by something. I don't think it's a deal breaker. You can still talk to people, so I think you're okay. That's what I was thinking. I just didn't know if there was something, if you found something that I bet that talks about this bug. If it said, because obviously it would suck to keep going and then have to redo it. But like, because we're so close to the end, like it can't be very much more. It's just gonna be, I assume we're just gonna get into a boss fight. Like, that's what this looks like. It doesn't just happen here, but it seems to be fairly common here. Yeah, I assume, I mean, the behavior was like it seems like if you load a zone that is not anticipated, you know, go to a load trigger while you're in combat, and the game is not anticipating that, it seems to get very confused. I mean, maybe that was just coincidence. Maybe it happens to other people under other situations, but that made sense to me initially. Of like, oh, we went over a load trigger. It didn't realize we're still in a combat mode because all of our like bonuses carried over and turn timers and all that shit. It does make me wonder how they're structuring their like combat turn thing. I would assume it was just, you know, because it suggests there's something that persisted across the zone, preventing the next time the combat should have ended from ending, which is weird. I don't know why that would be. The sound of the typhoon hammering down outside is nearly drowned out by the noise of evacuees fleeing their ordeal. The air smells of fear and bodily fluids. Thrums of the bass note of expectation and doom. You pause for a moment in the eye of the hurricane. Ahead, the cancerous core of the walled city and its concrete encased fortune engine await. God, fucking infinite probability engine. Oh, look at that cute Rosa. You still have not heard from your foster father. Perhaps he is dead. Very comforting, Gaichu. Thanks. No, I think he just hasn't arrived yet. Good. I'd rather not have a showdown with the demon goddess. Shutting down that machine sounds much easier. Oh, we're gonna have a showdown with the demon goddess, Gaichu. Let's continue clearing a path. Make it easy for him to follow. But, oh, okay. Eggs. Jesus. Okay. Interesting. I was wondering if we were gonna get this the first time I tried to run. Because this is what it has done when it's actually prepared for you to be in combat and leaving. Which is weird because there's no combat on this level, on this map. So why does it... That's so weird. Where's the one where we're actually in combat? It wasn't prepared to handle it. Very weird. HBS, fix your game. You got money? The deafening rattle of machine gun fire fills the air behind you, and the metallic tang of blood cuts through the stench of garbage. You press forward, wading through block after block of insanity, chaos, and death. All around you, the walled city is descending into a churning cauldron of depravity and violence. The comms of no use. You've tried several times, but there's still no word from the B team. No sign of Raymond, or of kindly Cheng's triad soldiers. Finally, you reach the center of this hellhole, an industrial hatch with its door ajar. This is the place where Raymond Black built his infernal machine, the threshold across which Qian Ya, the queen of the thousand teeth, clawed her way into this world. And we're going to send her back with lots of bullets. The walls here are thick, steel enforced. Braids of thick cable run across the floor, and computer equipment, now hopelessly out of date, adorns every elevated surface. Something in the distance is calling to you. It's faint, but you can feel it. The bone-shaking thrum of an enormous machine. Gavin points to the stenciled letters on the wall. Prosperity. Looks like this is the place. Her usual carefree expression is nowhere to be found. She bites her lip, and you can see that she's sweating. I don't like it here. Rat doesn't like it here. But I guess the fortune engine is somewhere ahead, right? I don't want to be here. Prison was better than this, but we got a job to do. The machine lies ahead, yes, but so does our quarry. I can smell it, the stench of something from another place. He loosens his blade and its saya. The red lacquered scabbard shimmers eerily in the light. Is this a Keikaku means plan thing? Does it not just mean scabbard? Let us advance and meet this Yama King head on. I will paint the walls with her blood. I hope so, Gaichu. Hey, it's fixed! Wow, we didn't even have to go to the end of the game this way. Great. Well, that was easy. Yeah, that wasn't very long. Okay, it's like one problem. Where do I go? Yeah, so because that scene had the thing where it knew how to handle leaving in combat, I guess it fixed it. Which is weird because there's no combat on that scene. Ooh. We still have to find out that this was all intentional, right? Like, they can't really be going with this. Oh, I was just trying to help people. We meant it for the best. There's got to be a twist. Mom made it evil to make money somehow. Like, medkits, medkits, get your medkits here. Does anybody want a shamanic salve? Door's been sealed. Looks like it's been shut for quite a while. Some way to get the door open. Wait, I'm pretty sure I couldn't interact with that before. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Okay. Look at all that karma I got still. I mean, I used most of it. Whoops. Terminal. Terminal winks to life at your approach. It's still drawing power. Promising. Its gaze traces across the screen. This terminal isn't password locked. The display looks corrupted, but I suppose that it might still be usable. As long as we can open the door, then we're good. We don't need it for anything else. Let's find out. Saying Mechanical Services, Special Projects Division, Prosperity Admin System. Open testbed door. Attempt to open the door to the Fortune Engine's testbed. Select the door controls from the computer's menu and command them to open. The screen flickers, then goes dark. Unfortunate. Perhaps the issue is mechanical. I could take a look. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a wave of nausea grabs you by the guts and twists. It doubles you over, then fades. Raptor turns to face you, wincing. What was... As you straighten, you can feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up straight. Isn't Raptor supposed to be immune to all this? Because he's a sociopath? That's what he said? I think? No. Maybe not? I don't remember. He's immune to essence loss, supposedly, according to him. A buzzing sensation washes over you, drowning out your companion's words, filling you or your head with white, warm static. In the center of the room, something blossoms into the world. Oh, hi! Oh, you're so big! I mean, you're really pretty elegant. Yeah, these guys just like... They're just like weirdly low poly or something. But I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, there's also the fact they look like Quake monsters or something. Something out of Doom. The figure from your dreams looms over you, enormous and alien. The creature is beautiful and terrifying in equal measure. Think of billowing silk and carved ivory. Kianya stands, still as a statue, peering down at you from behind a mask of sculpted gold. Smaller spirits take up positions around her, bowing their heads in deference. Well, her hands tighten on her weapon as the color drains from her cheeks. Shit. Stay calm. We can handle this. Slowly, with a broad, languid motion, Kianya's body begins to shift. The crescent-shaped ivory horns that crown her head cut through the light as she moves, casting strange shadows on the wall behind her. Is she big? She is big. You are here. The voice that pours out from behind the thing's mask is indescribably beautiful. The tones are high and musical. It seemed to hang in the air long after she finishes speaking. You have come to us. Chorus of servitors. In the corner of the room, the servitor creatures echo the queen's words, the garbled sounds piping through gasps in their enamel-lined carapaces. Come to us. Oh, they're like the, angel thrones around God, constantly singing how holy God is. We called you across the breadth of space and time, and now you are here, standing before us, just as you were meant to be. Weren't you calling to everyone? I mean, we didn't get any different dreams from everyone else. I don't think. Why did you call to me? What do you want? We call to all who will listen. Okay, so it wasn't us. Her voice is joyous, triumphant. All are welcome in our court. All are welcome. And all are welcome in our larder. The Yama King spreads its arms, its movements full of malevolent grace. You belong here, slave thing, with us, now and for all time. I'm here to make a deal with you. Is that so? What possible deal could we try and make with the Yama King? Alright. I mean, I think we gotta click it just to see what the possible deal could we have in mind. She blinks. Wait, what? The Queen of the Thousand Teeth lowers her head contemplatively. Her incandescent veil ripples like silk as she moves. Such a thing could be arranged. Perhaps, if you are worthy. Well, I'm definitely worthy. Kianya's gown parts as she raises a forearm. Your mind rebels against the alien biology that you see underneath. The wet, glistening crenellations of flesh, enamel, and keratin that make up the Yama King's body. We will judge your worth, slave thing. Determine whether you are better suited in our court or in our stomach. We will test you. How do I prove myself worthy? I thought we were going to have a little more, like... I don't actually want to do it. I just was curious what the, like, option, what it was. Your part is simple. The musical tones of the Yama King's voice are high-pitched and giddy. You need only endure. It opens its arms to you, offering a view of the chisel-like teeth that protrude from its flesh. Saliva glints on bone-white enamel. All around you, the gibbering of the Queen's servitors grow to a fever pitch. Ractor stares up at the creature, his jaw hanging open in awe. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Of course, Ractor. The Queen of the Thousand Teeth lowers her head, and the unnaturally thick air turns rank and cold. Waves of nausea rack your stomach as a foul wind slides over you like mud. You will be tested, meat. If you are found wanting, we will rip your nerves out at the root and gorge ourselves on your flesh. The musical voice builds up to a staggering, towering crescendo that crashes into you like a sledgehammer. Prove yourself to us, meat. Prove yourself or serve us forever. Yes. It's definitely going the dark Galadriel voice there. Where are you going? I mean, these guys aren't a big deal. Oh, I am still wounded, apparently. Unspeakable horror. Gibbering nightmare. 120 HP. Successfully talked yourself out of a fight and into a fight. I mean, you know. Alright, I'd have to run all the way over there to summon a spirit, looks like. There's a spirit. Oh, there's some flames to stuff. Whatever that means. Okay. Oh, I like this music. Jesus. Kaichu, where the hell is the rest of my team? I hope that they, like, show up partway into this fight. God, I miss my vampire friend. I really wish we got to take her into the final fight. I guess, I mean, I understand why they don't want her to be in the final fight, but like, come on. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna go try and snuff the flame? I don't know what this does. It just looks like it's important. Did it just summon another thing? No, that was there, right? Oh god. Oh, that one's all the way over there. Holy shit. God, you all suck. Oh, it just isn't bouncing anymore. House has a range of 8 tiles. That's within 8 tiles. Also, of course, there's her. She is summoning. It's protected by an astral barrier. Alright, it's dead. Ow! Oh, that's bad. Alright. God, I'm really... Okay, yeah, it's gonna summon like one every turn. I'm really into this fucking music. It's good. Okay. Can Koshai snuff out a flame? I feel like we need to snuff out these flames. That seems important. Okay, but he also needs to get healed. He actually took a decent amount of damage. How much health does Koshai have? I guess not that much. I am gonna be getting hurt. Which is an issue. So my assumption is we can't hit her right now. Oh, yeah, she's immune. Okay. I just wanted to test that to make sure. Looks like that's my assumption. Yeah, the healing doesn't really help because it's small attacks over time. So there's the one way back there that we gotta deal with somehow. Oh yeah, I forgot you have this. Oh, Gaichu, you're still... I forgot that you hadn't active yet either. Okay, Gaichu, we need you to head out and go get this one, I think. We will just keep shooting the ones that spawn. Unless there's the one down here. Alright, that's fine. This one seems fine. I'm definitely going to want to heal myself after a bit. God, what a garbage. Oh, you know, I guess he's out of sight range. Should have, Can we get to it? We can get to it. Sweet. He's got an ability left. Nice. Let's give you an aim bonus, I guess. I don't know. Nice! Alright, that'll do. That'll do, pig. You know what? Oh my god, come on. Bractor! Why do you suck so much? Thank you. Okay, there's one back there. Is this thing still... Oh, Jesus, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Okay, we really want to bite it. Thank you. Yeah. Now we just gotta kill the damn thing. Just shoot the damn thing. Oh, you hit something again, Ractor. You hit 2 things in your career. You did good. I feel like this probably does more damage. Well, actually, it doesn't really. Holy shit! It's almost dead. All right, this seemed like a real big boss fight. There better be more to it. Oh, that hurts. Alright, let's see if we can... I'm gonna have you use your regen, because I don't think we're gonna kill the next hit. That said... Oh. Really? Alright, it's all on you. I believe in your ability to kill it. Come on, Gobbit. Yeah! Gobbit got the last shot. Oh. Oh, it's... well, that's not unexpected, I suppose. Oh. Dealt 1 damage. Gobbit kills a godlike being. Gaichu put out a candle. I mean, it was an important candle to put out. But yes. I guess you reload, buddy. Oh, you can reach your buddy. Alright. Oh, you can still reach him. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate that I wasted my stuff there. What? You still have... That's still a cover? Fuck off. I love Gaichu's having his own fight over here. Yeah, it's dead. Okay, I mean, obviously, it's coming back? What is that? Well, that's just another med kit. Oh my god, come on. Jesus, Koshai. We're gonna do that. It's prep. Oh, I can actually Overwatch with my thing finally. Come on. Oh, what the fuck? Alright. Come on back, buddy. Nice. I don't know. Do I look like I know what I'm doing? If it's actually that I just need to kill this, I mean, it can't be that. Maybe it's the next phase. Okay, yeah, it's the next phase starts when I kill everything. As you watch, Kianya's blast-marked, broken body begins to reform. Her gown knits itself back together, black blood wicking onto the floor. Slowly, terribly, she begins to laugh. You cannot kill us, meat. You have not even seen us, her voice filled with mockery. This form is but a shadow, a droplet of divine essence, filtered through a keyhole. I mean, a droplet's smaller than a keyhole, so that seems unnecessary. Gaichi's milky eyes sweep across the room, his lip curves into a frown. She speaks the truth, after a fashion. That crumpled thing is not Kianya, any more than those servitor spirits are. They're small smagrets of a single whole. The corpse eater sees. He glimpses us as we really are. Were you to behold our full magnificence, your mind would wring itself into pulp. The crumpled form of Kianya rights itself, begins to rise. You will see, slave thing. We will show you a world not meant for mortal eyes. You will see. Are we still trying to prove ourselves? Because I don't want to prove myself. I just want to kill you. I just, wanted to see. Well, I could interact with this in the fight, but now I can't. I guess I interacted with it before the fight too. Oh god. Oh, hi. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. HP, 170 HP. Healed by servitors. Okay. Is there just those three guys? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, it's all teeth. I also wish I had Duncan here. Why? It's really okay. I mean, it's interesting. It's really weird that the game encourages you to leave Duncan, to send Duncan with this other group, and they don't get to be here. Because Duncan is like the other main character of the game? It's really weird. So, I mean, presumably... What? Fuck! I was not trying to move Kosha, I was trying to move Ractor. God damn it. Oh, that's really frustrating. Take cover behind the teeth. Yep, that's what I'm doing. It's awful. I hate it. I hate it. Everything misses. All right. Stop missing everything. Thank you. No, fuck! I was trying to attack! Oh god, that's really annoying. She looks very funny when she moves. Oh shit. That might be bad. Don't blow up Koshai. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, these awful monsters. Alright, oh god, that was a lot of damage. Fuck. That was really bad. Also, yeah, we can't heal it. Which really sucks. Heal Koshai at least. Really annoyed by this. Definitely within the same amount, right? Well, those definitely are, but also I don't want to hit everyone. I don't want to hit both of them. But also I don't think it matters. It says healed by servitors. I don't think we can attack her until we've killed these things. Okay, well, that's good at least. That. Giving your final boss a big I want to hug you arms and a firm of pillars just seems like you want her to clip through everything. Yeah. Okasha has 5 actions, so okay. I think Gaichu's gonna get knocked out, or whatever. Okay, he did see the link from his fight. Alright, he just took, you know, another 13. I mean, he's alive right now. Alright, he may not be alive next turn. Yep, okay. He's the trauma kid. I guess he's got his own, he's got trauma kits on him, so he's fine. Fine. He does lose all his bonuses, so he doesn't have haste anymore, which kind of sucks. Come on, Koshai. Koshai! Can you call a Dockwagon team to the Hell Realm? Good question. Also, oh my god, I am having such terrible luck with these rolls. Okay, so still being healed. Also, you can't get there. So, oh, you can spit. All right, spit. Yeah. Can you try and bite Kianyan just to heal yourself? Oh, it deals damage. Okay, I was thinking it didn't deal damage. Heal yourself. I don't suppose there are any more spirits I can summon here. There was a spirit in the other one that I could summon that I didn't get to because it was really far away. Oh wow, that was actually really good. Yes! You did it! Alright, buddy. Oh, you have line of sight blocked. Alright. Poor Gaichu. Oh, she missed. This just feels awful for a melee. Does that actually hit her? I'm trying to hit her and not... It did, right? Oops. Not that. I guess we reload. Sure. Koshai, why not? Biting the tooth demon, yeah. What? Why did you hit him? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, he used his next trauma kit. He went down again. Oh boy. Okay, do we need to like go over here so we can actually have Nope, still same chance to hit. And we missed. Bite and heal. Missed your bite. Alright, that works. Wait, what? Why are you back in water stance? I mean, I guess maybe you should have been because it's probably because you went down. Maybe you should have been because... Yeah, there we go. Koshai just tearing it up! Koshai! Koshai is really good. Poor guy here is just getting fucking beat on. He's gonna go down again here. Yep. Alright. Gobbit, do you think you can do it again? Oh, I see. I see. It's showing me actually that it's a potential to hit him. Okay, how much HP does it have left? 13. Okay. Oh, come on. We just let this kill it. Have a spin-off DLC featuring Koshai and the Vampire Accountant. I see you trying to give Ractor the kill. No, I was trying to get Ractor to deal a tiny amount of damage so the gas cloud from Gobbit could do the kill. Because Ractor's gun deals a tiny amount of... I don't know how much damage it deals, but it does deal 13 damage. And I thought the gas cloud did 10, which it does. But we can just end the turn! As the Yama King's body crumbles, a cackling sound fills the air. Once again, her broken body begins to knit itself back together. The flow of black ichor from her many wounds slows to a stop and reverses, the viscous fluid snaking its way back into the holes and ruptures that it poured from. Oh, hi! Oh, hi! Projections on top of projections. All aspects of our divine being shed as easily as a lizard sheds its tail. Her voice is ripe with mockery. You cannot harm us, meat. But you have amused us. Kian Ya halts, her crowned head cocking one side. Perhaps you are worthy of an audience after all. Perhaps. Voice trails off and her head tilts upward. From behind you, you can hear the pounding sound of approaching footsteps. Hey, finally! They're here! I think. As he falls into position behind you, Duncan's jaw drops open. Raymond Black steps forward, an expression of grim determination on his face. Oh shit. She's real. He does his best to stand his ground as Kian Ya turns to face him. His voice is full of awe and terror. I did this. I brought this creature here. He speaks in the grim tone of a man on his way to the gallows. His complexion has gone gray as ash. My fault. My responsibility. The Queen of the Thousand Teeth cackles with glee. It has returned to us, the tunnel builder, the architect of my ascendancy. Ascendancy! Creature leans toward Raymond, its spidery fingers weaving hypnotically. Thing's robes billow like the bell of a jellyfish, pulsing organically with the rhythm of a heartbeat. You will have a special place in our court, builder. Diamond said, don't worry, we'll find some way to get you a redemptive sacrifice, Raymond. That's probably true. You'll stand by our side, exalted for all time, a living token of our unending rule and an undying symbol of the folly of man. I have been a fool, yes. His hands clench into fists so tight that his knuckles go white. The skin on his face is flushed with the effort of fighting through the stammer, jumbling his words. A great fool, but I will not be your slave. I will stop you. The Queen of the Thousand Faces, Teeth leans forward, her movements full of alien grace. The gaping crescent of her mouth parts into a ghastly smile, and you can see rows upon row of fangs. They run down her throat in overlapping layers, a bristling forest of glistening, sharpened enamel. Leave him alone. You were talking to me, remember? She steeples her fingers. Their hardened tips click against one another with a sound like grinding teeth. You are bold, Meat, but you are also correct. You do not break our promises, and you have earned some modicum of respect. Kian Ya turns her full attention back to you and the smile widens. You can feel it deep in your gut. It tunnels into you like a lamprey, leaves you feeling empty and cold. In truth, you amuse us. Your persistence in the face of the inevitable is a pleasure to behold, and so we have decided to grant you a rare honor. We offer you a deal. You're just trying to buy yourself time, aren't you? Keeping me talking so I won't hurt you anymore. Cackling laugh returns, raising the hair on the back of your neck and sending a shiver down your spine. Oh, the noises it makes. You are impotent to harm us, Meat. Surely that is clear by now. We offer you a choice. Hear out our deal, or be destroyed. Make your decision, and do it quickly. Our patience runs thin. I mean, we're not going to take the deal, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to hear her out. Alright, give me your pitch. Our terms are simple. We want you to leave. Leave the chattel here to their fates. Forget about them. Acknowledge that they are ours, and then think on them and no more. Gestures toward the door that you came in from. Leave the walled city now and do not return. Accept that it is our domain now and forevermore. In exchange, we will grant you 14 years of good fortune. Your every wish fulfilled, your every desire granted. A charmed life from the moment you leave to the day that our deal elapses. You can do this? Is this like at the end of Dragonfall you could actually side with the villain and then like you had to fight your team, I think. I think that I read that that's what can happen after I read about it after I beat that game. The Goblin King cackles. With a wave of our hand, we have swum the waters of fortune since the beginning of time. It's a trivial matter for us to divert them. So, will you accept the deal? Not yet. I have questions for you first. She inclines her head. You may ask, but do not try our patience. To trifle us would be a terrible mistake. If you're as powerful as you say you are, why are you offering me this deal? Because we want to see what you will do. The ultimate reward dangles above your head. You can pluck it like a peach if you wish. We are curious to see if you will. I don't think that's at all. I think that I hurt you last time we fought, and that you're stalling while you regain your strength. That might be true. Do you wish to test your theory, Meat? Or will you accept our generous offer and enjoy every luxury of life for over a decade to come? Make your choice, and make it now. Oh, I wanted more questions. I wanted to ask it about the other Yama Kings. No, but I have a counter-proposal for you. Goblet's brow furrows. She looks surprised and uneasy. She crouches slightly, dropping into a ready stance. Kian Ya leans in towards you, her face folding open into a hideous smile. A counter-proposal, you say? How amusing. Out with it then, Meat. Tell us what you would have of us. You're going to return to the place you came from, and you're going to close the door behind you. She cackles, a long, malicious laugh. And tell us, slave thing. Why would we want to do such a thing? What do you have to offer? Well, I won't kill you, for one. That sounds like a fair enough offer to you. The meat threatens us. We are not impressed or amused. It is time you learned a lesson, slave thing. We will teach you the price of impertinence. Her robes shimmer again and the claws come out. Once again her voice grows to a deafening roar. We will suckle your sorrow until the sun turns to dust. Sure you will. Okay. Hey, Duncan's here. Isabel's, the whole gang's here, finally. For round 3. Oh man, Duncan's here. We're back to the Duncan plan. The correct plan. Sorry, Gaichu. You are a poor imitation. I don't think that actually did anything. God, Gaichu. Why you suck so much? There we go. See, the thing about Koshai is awesome, but Koshai is a package deal with Raktor, and Raktor sucks. Like, you know, the amount that Koshai is awesome is equal to the amount that Raktor sucks. So you gotta take the good with the bad, you know. Nice. I don't know what this does. Oh, it's blinded. I mean, that seems good. Yeah, I was kind of like, I think this might just kill it. Oh, thanks, Duncan. You came in and you did what you did best. As you watch, the Yama King's broken carcass withers and dissipates. Seconds later, all that's left of her is a cloud of rancid mist. Huh. That was easier than I thought it'd be. I guess that she was hurt worse than she let on, trying to trick us into taking a bad deal. That wasn't really her, it was just a projection. Won't be long before she finishes licking her wounds and sends another. I believe that you are correct. Points at a dingy terminal just in front of the towering machine. The control console is just over there. We must move quickly. Duncan, Raymond, you can stop cowering. Fortune Engine itself stands before you, an enormous, malevolent presence that fills the test chamber ahead. Oh, the test chamber! They're waiting for us! In the test chamber... Raymond pushes forward, leaning in to study the control console with a look of determination on his face. I will close the rift. I just need... He bends over the terminal, frowning. His eyes dart from readout to readout. As you watch, the blood drains from his cheek. What's wrong? Destroy the thing before she comes back. I mean, we can just start blowing it up if we need to destroy it. I can't. He gestures at the technical readouts on the Fortune Engine's monitors. There is a one-way flow of astral energy moving from the inner walled city through the tunnel. I know what it is. Is this finally? It's his mom? Goblin wrinkles her nose and gets a faraway look. She sways for a moment and speaks as if in a dream. I mean, I'm a shaman too, and a spellcaster, and a mage. I should be able to tell if she can tell. I can feel it too. The energy's coming from the people that she's feeding on. Their essence. Their spirits, for lack of a better word. She sways a while longer, puzzled expression on her face. If I destroy the machine now, it will collapse the tunnel. All of those people will have the better part of their essence, what makes them who and what they are, trapped inside. with her, forever. Thousands of people condemned to an eternity with that parasitic thing. Do we have another option? Do we get to go back into the astral and kick its ass again? Oh, Raymond squeezes his eyes shut, works it through. Yes, someone could enter the tunnel, close the rift safely. People would be saved, restored to life in the real world. Well, there we go, Daimon. And what happens to the person in the tunnel? He stays there, forever, with her. His shoulders sag. There's no way out once the tunnel is closed. There's a long pause as the assembled group digests Raymond's words. Duncan nods to himself, his jaws clenched. He pushes forward. Duncan's gonna volunteer himself, even though everyone else is just like, alright, Raymond, have a good time. I'll do it. Just tell me what buttons to press. We had a situation like this because, of course, it's such a, choreographed dramatic situation. We had this come up in a tabletop game we played once, and there were 4 of us, and all of us, this was with Jay and Sonoso, I take it Koshai can't do it for some reason. I mean, Raktor would not allow Koshai to do it. Raktor would sacrifice anyone else before he sacrificed Koshai. He doesn't care. Yeah, we were playing a tabletop game when this happened, and all of us turned to our one friend, like, who had the one character, and were just like, we all knew who was gonna do it, and then he was like, well, fuck, I was gonna do it until you guys all just expected that I would do it. It was very funny. Old man stares at the controls, cold fear washed across his face. No. If anyone is to do this, it must be me. His voice strengthens, and you can see the old fierceness rising from within, the iron will of your childhood. It will be me. Hang on a minute, Raymond. No, not Raymond. My name is Edward Sang, and I built this machine. I set this avalanche in motion, whether I meant to or not. It is my responsibility to stop it. I guess we're not going to get any... It's really just like, oh, good intentions went bad, which is really dumb. Like, oh, the super rich people bought this slum and really tried to help poor people by building good housing. Really? That's what happened? It is my responsibility to stop it. He turns to you, a look of resignation on his face. That is what this is all about. What it's been about since the very beginning. Yeah, I don't... Daimon says, okay, deal. Ciao, Raimundo. Yeah, it's like, I don't know why I should feel anything other than like, okay, good. Raymond, listen to me. You're too weak for this. Just tell me what to do. I mean, that would be the only concern, is if Raymond can't actually do it. No, the Yama King could return at any moment. There's no time to teach you what to do in there. That is also fair. I must set things in motion. It must be me. Turns to you. Goodbye, Cade. Smiles sadly. Thank you for coming to Hong Kong. Thank you for coming when I called. Thank you for running the shadows in Hong Kong. I guess the reason to not do it is, can you trust Ray to not somehow fuck it up and end up bringing 6 more Yama Kings into Hong Kong? Yeah. There's no, like, moral reason. It's just like, yeah, you fucked up, buddy. This is the least you can do. For what it's worth, I'm glad that I did. The old man flips a lever and steps to the machine. There's a flash of light. The room in black is gone. Ba-bum.
Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story. That if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. My past is a terrible story. I didn't expect it to end with redemption.
That's supposed to be Raven's voice? That was terrible voice acting.
Sometimes the debts of the past can't be repaid. But we do what we can. I have done what I can to right my wrongs. And I accept the consequences.
What a weird choice to suddenly have voice acting in this game. That's really weird. I think the whole ending of this game does not, like, a lot of it's really cool, but like the actual central plot does not work because of all the reasons that I said. Of basically it relies on the idea of rich people having good intentions, which is bullshit. As a like story thing about, oh, they wanted to help people and it just went bad. You depart from the prosperity chamber and are instantly caught in a wave of refugees fleeing for their lives. Struggling through the panicked wave of humanity, you're able to retrace your steps and eventually reach Yoi. Although the typhoon is past, the scene is wet and chaotic. The newly homeless crowd the streets, dazedly wandering, searching for missing loved ones and nursing injuries. Relief workers are already on the scene, providing blankets and medical aid. Rescue personnel carry the stunned and wounded to safety. The entire area has been cordoned off by the HKPF, while knight-errant officers and a military peacekeeping force attempt to maintain order. In Hioi? Or, cause it says... What? Or just, like, outside the walled city. Not directly in Hioi. That'd be really weird. Also, we're still, you know, like, wanted. By the HKPF. You emerge from Kowloon Walled City to bustling clusters of activity. Refugees huddling together, staring back at their lost homes. Government troops deploying from armored personnel carriers. I guess they are anyway. News vans setting up remote camera feeds while reporters scramble to find the right angle for their broadcasts. The air is electric, with the threat of potential violence, as panicked peacekeepers eye the growing crowd of evacuating poor. Cobbet's eyes dart furtively as she turtles her head between her shoulders. This place is hot. The cops are swarming the place, and that APB is still out on us. Just take it easy. Try and blend into the crowd. I want to have a look around. Not the best time for sightseeing, Cade. The place is crawling with badges. Still lifts her nose toward a reporter interviewing someone from inside the walled city. Looks like we get to see a show, though. The reporter already has his hooks in someone, hoping for a soundbite. The reporter wears a look of earnest concern, like a coat of cheap deodorant. And, is that when you started running? Yeah, it was bad in there. Shooting, screaming. I was terrified. And what caused this, sir? Why are people flooding out of the walled city, injured and disoriented? The man stares at the scene around him, bewildered. It's like everyone is saying. Some sort of chemical leak. Drug lab exploded or something. Caused mass hallucinations. Reporter turns to the camera and pretends to check his notes. There you have it, Sonny. Our third report of mass hallucinations and violence caused by an explosion in an illegal drug lab. Our reports remain sketchy. It appears that street crime is again on the rise. It's a world where magic is like an acknowledged part of everyday life, right? Why would you go with exploding drug lab and not like magic gone wrong? You don't have to say, you know, I understand you don't want to say, you know, a demon lord tried to enter in. I mean, and they don't really know that, I guess, either, that that's what happened, but like... He half turns and sweeps his arms over the scene. As you can see, it's still turmoil and confusion here, as police and executive council peacekeepers respond to the emergency situation, attempting to maintain order. But in all the chaos, the maze of poverty that is Kowloon Walled City, we may never know what really happened in there. Back to you in the studio, Sonny. Okay, it was a magic drug lab. Yeah, that'd be better! The light of the news camera goes off, and the reporter drops his facade. He ignores the bedraggled man beside him and begins packing up his equipment. After a moment, he sees you looking at him and turns to you with a scowl. What are you looking at? Mass hallucinations? You believe that story? I mean, technically they were mass hallucinations? Like, the dreams? Those are mass hallucinations. No, I don't believe that story. Laughs sardonically, continues packing. Am I wearing a t-shirt that says, I'm a fool, feed me your line of corporate bullshit? No, but in my experience, the rest of the world is. Everything you see, everything you've been taught, every official you elect, all bought and paid for by the people pulling the strings. Wow, man! This guy's just going in almost like, yeah, it's the... Yeah, well, no one's telling me what to think, says Duncan, the idiot. No eye contact. He remains bent over the squib face. Of course not, pal. You're different. What is this? This is so random. This is amazing. Just please shit talk Duncan some more. The reporter finishes packing and stands up straight, brushing the wet grit of the street off his cads. As he does so, his eyes narrow. Duncan's a cop, remember? I mean, he used to be. He's not a cop anymore, but, like, he would be still a cop if he had the option to be. His gaze moves over your crew, flicking from face to face before eventually landing on you. Also, do you not recognize us? Like, we were all over the news for a while. As a reporter, I feel like you probably would know, but looks like you just came from the inside, so tell me, what did you really see in there? A mess, Josephine's saying, never cleaned up. He chuckles. Why am I not surprised? No one even remembers that she built this hole in the first place. Not that it would matter. Joe Sang holds this town by the balls. It wouldn't surprise me if she was running some kind of test of the walled city. It's like their little petri dish. He snorts. It wouldn't surprise me if the whole thing blew up in her face because of low safety standards either. They test food additives, body modifications, pharmaceuticals, whatever some junior executive can dream up. Nothing surprises me anymore. Doesn't it bother you? Blinks at you. Why would it? It's just the way it works. Think I give a shit about journalism? You think anyone does anymore? What is this? Why is this here at the end of the game all of a sudden? Everyone on the island knows that my news service is just a mouthpiece for the Executive Council. Hell, if you look close enough, you'll probably find that it's owned by a member of the Executive Council. Do you really have to look close to find out? To see that? Would that really be hard? People buy what we feed them because the world is changing and it's scary. They feel small. They need scapegoats to blame and authority figures to tell them what to think. My news network gives them that. Points at the Trid screen mounted on the side of his news van. There's a prime example of an authority figure. Joe Sang, rising star in the Executive Council. Just look at her spinning this to her own ends, talking about the humanitarian relief effort she's mounting. You know, your comm chirps. It's kindly Cheng. Go ahead and take your comm. I'm gonna go before the scene turns into some kind of riot. It usually does. Wake up, Cyber Sheeple. It's like, isn't this the, like, acknowledged reality of Shadowrun in general? Like, doesn't everyone... I guess in the Shadowrun games we never really get a sense of, certainly in the PC games, but I feel like on the tabletop as well, you don't have a sense of, like, are there, like, is there a middle class in Shadowrun? You know, like a professional office class where they, like, actually are still in the position of, like, oh, they're the... You know, they're not the majority, but they're a significant number of well-off but not super rich or super poor people that all of this news media and stuff is like for? Because it's not for the poor people. It's not for the rich, the super rich. I don't really ever get the sense that those people exist in Shadowrun, so it's really weird to have this guy going off on this. Hello, Auntie. Don't hello, Auntie me. I lost contact with the soldier that sent into the walled city with you, and now those saying assholes and government troops are all over the place. Get over here and tell me what the hell happened. What about the cops? There's still an APB out on us. Some mysterious benefactor lifted the APB out on you. You can hear her suck on a little black cigar. We'll talk more when you get here. Calm clicks off. Isabel tugs your arm. Ryla at a half-mast. I want to sleep. For about a year. I'm heading to the Bullvolcade. I can use some sack time too. I'll see you there. Better go talk to Auntie though, Seattle. Great, everyone's deserting me. I gotta go talk to our mob boss alone. Basic emergency response supplies, the low-end variety used in impoverished areas. I mean, it's like... So Shadowrun assumes there's an actual disaster response team where there's actual supplies being brought in within, like, a day of the event. Once again, I mean, this is true of a lot of things in cyberpunk and dystopia. It's like, the real world is worse than this. Tritio monitor displays a live feed from the network's newsroom. Standard split screens talking heads back and forth between a perky newscaster and a stately woman of indeterminate old age. The animated label under the older woman reads, Executive Council Member Josephine Tsang. I mean, we know what she looks like. Why would we not be able to recognize her immediately? And if you're just joining us, we're talking live with Councilwoman Tsang from her office in Prosperity Tower. Councilwoman, again, thank you for being here to help us make sense of the conflicting reports that we're getting out of Kowloon Walled City. The elder woman nods with queenly composure. Thank you, Sonny. I only wish that we were speaking in happier times. Of course, madam, this is indeed a stressful day for the citizens of Walled City. But who knows? Newscaster brightens, flashing a best smile money can be. For one of them, it might be their lucky day. Stay tuned, because we're going to cut away shortly to this week's Gigaball drawing, where some lucky winner could walk away with almost 1 trillion new yen. Newscaster returns her focus to her guest, look of practice concern back in her face. Now, madam, you were saying that this sort of situation is inevitable. Masses of underprivileged children are raised in a world without hope. Exactly, Sonny. Josephine Tsang leans toward the camera. Without hope, these children are left to create their own opportunities the only way they know how, by turning to crime. They're often brought up in single-parent households without strong guidance to put them on the right path. They're surrounded by thugs and criminals, eager to put them to work in all manner of unsavory activities. And it's events such as this one that call our attention to the plight of these poor, poor children. This is why today I call on my executive council colleagues to join me in supporting a new project, Operation Hope. Under the auspices of this program, we will pull these children out of poverty and place them in loving, stable homes while their parents are rehabilitated, re-educated, and reinvigorated with a new sense of purpose. That sounds like a tremendous... It is, Sonny, and it will cost billions of new yen to support such a mammoth effort. But Tsang Mechanical Services is ready to lead the way through our new charitable foundation, Tsang for Hope. It's time for us to give back to the community, and... Newscaster puts her finger to her ear. Madam Councilwoman, I'm afraid I need to cut you off there. As always, you are doing amazing work for the people of Hong Kong, but... A dazzling smile returns. It's time for Gigaball! The other one smiles contentedly. Of course. Again, thank you so much for joining us and offering your perspective. Newscaster checks the notes in front of her. We've been speaking with Josephine Tsang, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and frontrunner to be the next chair of the executive committee. We do still have the blackmail material on her that we stole. So, she should be... Ambrose looks exhausted. He slouches like a sack of rice in his chair, gray bags under his eyes. Despite his bedraggled appearance, Robot Arms was around the clinic, reassembling it from its stint as a refugee bunker. Cade, boy, it's good to see you. That was nuts. You see the news reports? Meth factory's cyanide gas spill in the walled city causes hysteria. Why would a meth factory have cyanide? I don't think that's used in meth, as far as I know. But I don't know that much about the construction of meth, I suppose. What a crock. I don't know what that was, but it was not that. I'll tell you what it was. Mechanical Arm swings over, points its gripper claw severely at you. It was some dodgy, crazy-ass shit. Do you really want to know? He looks you up and down. You know what it was, don't you? Yes, I do. He purses his lips and stares at you penetratingly. Tell me about it later. Gotta take care of the neighborhood right now. It's a mess around here. Once things are settled, come around again. Drinks are on me. Storytelling's on you. His habitual grin creeps back into his face. Made a habit of knowing nothing about the drifter runners who move through, but in this case, I bet you've got one hell of a tale to tell. Mechanical Arm that pointed at you earlier pats you on the shoulder, affably, almost tentatively. Word is that you worked off your favors kindly. Nice job. It's got to be an all-time speed record. So, you gonna stick around? smile silently and leave. I don't know yet. Yeah, fair enough. Got your own history, that I know. Well, while you're figuring it out, Embers grins widely at you, his living eye twinkles. Sahara Combat League races every Tuesday night. Desert Wars preseason starts next week on Thursday, potluck style. I provide some wicked homebrew that's also good for cleaning engine parts. But otherwise, just bring your own beer. A bunch of the smuggler boys come over. Deshi, Jacques, Fang, lots of good folks. You know Skippy, the bonesaw in Wampoa Garden? He comes over too. Crafty also sometimes, believe it or not. She's a sweetie. Don't be late. Signature grin grows even wider. Laughing at the pre-show corporate newsfeed is the best part. See you then. Bring your own beer. Got it. See you then. His grin collapses into a winsome smile. Shoot straight. Watch your back. Always keep a trauma patch and a few spare mags. He winks. If you can avoid it, don't deal with triads. But never, ever, on your mother's soul, gotta deal with the dragon. Frederick Haife greets all comers at the front entrance of Club 88, performs his duty with renewed vigor, much to the dismay of anyone looking to enter with all their dental buildings intact. Well, 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 back again. Good to see you too. Gotta thank you for what you said before. You saved me from a big mistake. A huge mistake. Talked things through with my ba. He leveled me about his past. Yeah, he had his secrets, but they weren't the kind of secrets I thought they were. No glorious pirate career. In fact, he told me some things about the crew I was looking to join. Shit that make you turn white. Doesn't matter now. My ba and me are good. Come to understand each other. Get this, we're gonna build a boat together. He's gonna teach me everything he knows. When we're done, we're gonna take the boat out together. Just two sailors out on the water. If I still want to go to sea, he's gonna help me study for an able-bodied seaman certificate. If I get it, he's gonna reach out to some of his old mates who are still on boats. Started as a deckhand, but the more I think about it, I'd rather earn my way up by pulling a hawser than pull a trigger that's just handed to me. Hell, those tugs are on for a reason. Maybe one day I'll even make the Hell Thunder crew, because wish I was on their deck. Yes, this is the look at what your decisions led to wrap up. Yes. It's gonna be good. It's because I listen to you. Glad I could help. Talk to Callum. Callum remains his usual spot, but it's not the usual Callum. His eyes are clear. There isn't a whiff of alcohol in his breath. Only spirits apparently raised are his own. You're alive, so we're saying you weren't coming back. Well, it came close. Look, I need to apologize. You were right. Not sure what had come over me. Over all of us. Wasn't thinking straight. I had a long talk with my ma. She told me the truth about what happens, and by whom. It's horrifying. I can't even believe it's possible. Callum nods gravely to himself. My ma isn't perfect, but I guess she's really willing to live by her principles. I can respect that. Cut off all ties with Mr. Ty. I don't know what he had planned for me. Whether he was gonna kill me or make me his heir. Doesn't matter. Gotta stand by what's right in this world, or got nothing. That's what Ka-Fis do. I think Ma and I understand one another better now. It's made us stronger. I owe that to you. If we hadn't talked things through, I would have run off blindly to join that man. No matter the outcome for me, it would have killed my ma. But she also now knows I've got the same ambition she had. I've got the same fire. Can't spend my life in a bar. I've got to do something. So thank you. Thank you for that. Everything else you've done for Yoi. You're very welcome, Callum. I didn't actually, say anything to these guys other than, you should think about it more. I did the non-committal, I wasn't going to push them. I was just maybe you should think about it. And then they're just like, oh yeah, this is really dumb. Henry appears relaxed in his usual spot. He's not in his usual spot. His usual spot's over there. Sit back from the action from the Dark Club. Yeah, he's not sit back from the action. The dark cloud hanging over him and all of Yoi is dissipated. He looks like a different man entirely. He even smiles. It's also weird because it's they were all mystically depressed. Everything bad was happening because of bad vibes. So they didn't really have character development. It's just that we cleared off the bad vibes. good to see you again, friend. It's good to see you too, Henry. Glad you're still here. I'm glad we all are. It seemed for a time that something was working to pull us all apart, my family included. Hardly realized it was happening, but I wasn't the only one tempted to chase some foolish notion. Both of my boys were also struggling. When I think how close we came to leaving Ermine here alone, it breaks my heart. But we have you to thank for keeping us together. Can't thank you enough. You've done my family a great service. Again, I did not do anything, really. It was nothing. I know you travel difficult roads in your line of work. Whenever those roads lead you back here, I hope you'll call on us. Will do. Talk to Ma. Back behind your airlock. Darkness affecting the people of Hioi has finally cleared. The spirits are again bright. Nowhere is that more evident than with Ermine Cough-Eye. It's good to see you alive and well, Cade. Do we have you to thank for our good fortune? Not gonna lie, I shut the door in Hell's face. I'm sure we'll never know what you did inside the walled city, but I do know what you did for this family. When the world was trying to tear this family apart, you helped us hold strong. I have my Henry, happier than I've seen him in years, and I have my sweet boys. Well, we could just ask her about everything. How are you? Couldn't be better, with everyone safe and sound here with me. You have my dying gratitude. How's Henry? Henry and I have always had our rough patches. His heart will always belong to the sea. He was slowly breaking every year I kept him on land. But now we found a way for him to follow that passion without leaving us all behind. He's gonna build a boat with Freddy and teach him everything he knows. But I made him promise to also take Callum and me out with them, once they're ready. Oh, right. Sorry. I forgot. No. That is not a pain. I usually do that with this game, and I just forgot. So I think he's going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, I don't want you to be relying on my reading. How's Callum? We had a very difficult talk, Callum and I. Difficult for both of us, but I owed him the truth. He's promised to keep it our secret. He doesn't want to see me hurt any more than I've already been. And now that I'm no longer hiding anything from him, I think we can be close again, like when he was younger. We're also discussing how he can pursue university while still helping us out here at the club. How's Freddy? Freddy is and will always be my special little man. He's struggling with issues of his own, but he seems better now, thanks to you. He and Henry have talked more in the past few days than I've seen them talk in the past few years. It's been good for Freddy. He's no longer holding on to the fantasies that have been driving him. He's even taking his job here at the club more seriously. Can't think of any other way to say it. The little boy's finally growing up. All 8 feet of him. Take care of yourself, Ermine. I was like, why do I have a... I guess you could just still access the level up screen. Oh, we gotta go talk to Maximum Law. Who's fortunately still alive. Law stands amidst the typhoon-drenched aftermath of his store. He just looks like he hasn't moved all night. Display cases are partly full of water, ragged holes gape in the tarps, drenching crates and boxes beneath them. Hi. Yo, Cade Wolf. His voice is haggard, so he's on his feet. Sup? You have a trauma boot and bandages on your foot. Yeah, there was an accident with the gun. He looks down at his gauze swathed foot, embarrassed. Ambrose gave me a whole bunch of lidocaine. I can't feel it now, but he says Zippy is gonna have to grow me a new foot. I'm gonna get a taser, I think. You look like bird shit. What happened, other than shooting yourself in the foot? What do you think happened? His voice had the dreamy quality of sleep deprivation. I haven't moved since you last saw me. Zippy P over the side. This is my barge, and that's my boat. Their names are Kilgore and the Monkey King. I ain't leaving them for some storm, so a bunch of crazy people from the walled city or whatever can strip them clean. He stares forlornly around the half-ruined shop, and suddenly breaks into a huge, giddy grin. That shit was awesome! Wow, yo. Rain's so thick I could hardly see the dock. It totally shut down the Wi-Fi. It was like the Stone Age. Thrust his clenched fist high in the air. Triumphant. Heroic. Maximum Law 1. Typhoon Usagi 0. Boom! You are one crazy cat. No way. Crazy means that what you're doing is nuts. What I do is awesome. Well, he looks around at this mess. I guess it's time to put this back together. Is your store okay? Well, a lot of this stuff is in bins or waterproof anyway. It's a full-on mess. A bunch of parts are probably wasted, but it'll be okay. This is supposed to be dialogue and not description. See you later, Cade. Watch your back, shoot straight, and all lost seems to fumble forwards. His eyes fall on your PADA. He pulls himself up to an authoritative bearing. Still using that piece of crap? That thing uses Scarab chips, but the Array Core Alphex O2s are much better. It's got a PCMA2 motherboard, which is a box of mint noodles. Oh, not quite. Same old Maximum Law. See you around, friend. Hey, I'm not done telling you. Lost shrill voice slowly blends into the sounds of the docks, the patter of rain falling on the tarpaulins, the sizzle of cooking, creak of old wood, and rapid music of metahuman voices. Beneath it all, the eternal roar and mesmerizing electric hum of Hong Kong. Don't mess with the law. It's time to go talk to Spider Shen. Spider Shen. Shen nods in greeting as you approach. She has nothing. They have nothing to say. The law didn't even like give me the option to buy. I don't think. Yeah, neither did the Doctor, Ambrose, or Ermine. Shen just has nothing to say, I guess. That's sad. Hey, Reliable Matthew. How are your drones going? Reliable Matthew stands in the middle of his drone barge. The downpour has scoured the barge, but otherwise everything appears surprisingly intact. Most of his drones are still present, and even his balloons still float. Sluggishly. As always, he's grinning, languid, and frayed around the edges, like a primped debutante sweating out a quart of alcohol from the night before. Good morning, beautiful. Welcome back to Robot Paradise. How did your balloons survive a typhoon? He holds a single index finger up in the air emphatically. Science. Picking up a loose washer off the deck, he flicks it at a balloon. It bounces off the balloon with a low thunk. The balloon hardly moves. Full of aerogel. Low moves lighter than air solids. He winks. Your drones seem to be mostly here. Shrugs. I'm a lucky sort of guy. What can I say? Guess people are just trying to take care of themselves, not taking other man's stuff. You have any thoughts about what happened? Strokes his head emphatically several times. Something happened? Oh, it's just a wild night. Real wild night. What a time. Looks around intensely, looks up at the walled city for a moment, shudders visibly, and turns away. Good times. Gives you a shooter sign. Here's looking at you, Cade. Come around anytime. And oh yeah, one thing, Cade. I've decided to branch out. Telling Ambrose I'm not just going to be one person anymore. I'm going to be a lot of people. He thrusts his chest out proudly. All sorts of good folks. Okay. You should practice your go, Cade. Then someday we can all play together. Well, take care, you old coots. Lau nods. We'll be seeing you soon. Okay, well, at least they had some dialogue. Let's go talk to Crafty, my bud. Crafty, you did it! The familiar sight of clutter greets you, as if the shop's earlier attempts at organization were just a phase. Unrolled scrolls, that musky paper scent, and a light buildup of dust on the bookshelves. Cramped, but comfortable in only the way the 5 phases could be. Content Crafty stands behind the store counter, focusing on something in her hands. Sketchbook. She's drawing. She glances up and smiles widely. Hey, you. How are things? Things are good. Well, better. Dreams are gone, and that's a burden and a half lifted for me. I've set aside my mother's journals. I'm sleeping again. Or trying to. She shakes her head, shrugs tiredly. Things don't really feel normal yet. I've learned things that have changed me. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel. Maybe it's like a wound, and a bandage isn't going to fix it. It needs to heal. I guess I was just hoping that once this was all over with, life would go on like it had before. She stares at you. You know, Kay, the course of my life changed partly because of you. And I don't mean that in a bad way, really. I'm happy with my part in all this. That I can help you out, if even a little. You know, your mother's journals played a big role in all this. I admit, I'm frustrated. It's so easy to say that in retrospect. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't understand it. But she was still selfish to put her research above her family. She was also the reason we were able to unearth the evil secrets of that city, the monsters inside it. She helped us understand them, and in so doing, their weaknesses. She lets out a long breath. Thank you, Mother. A timid smile creeps into her expression. The real smile dances inside her candlelit eyes. Thank you, Cade. You deserve just as much credit as I do. More even. She waves her hand. Alright. Let's not devolve into a bunch of doughy thankfuls. We made a good team. Let's leave it at that. Please let me hit on Crafty. Good team, yeah. I was thinking maybe we could talk a little more about dreams, maybe. She holds her index finger up to your face. Do you want to know what I think about dreams right now? Her index finger peels down and is replaced with her middle finger. This. She drops her hand. I am done with dreams, discussing them, researching them, having them. Thankfully, I've been so tired lately that when I'm asleep, I'm out. It's a world of blackness, and it's wonderful. Do me a favor, and never bring up those horrible things again. I don't care if you dreamt you were in a cradle full of kittens. Tell it to someone else. Sounds fair. She smirks playfully. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay, we can still buy shit. I don't know why we can buy shit. I also don't think I have any money. Not really. Bolt hole. We cannot go to the bolt hole. Okay, we gotta go talk to Kindly Chen first. Because I think we talked to everyone else on the map. Like all the stores. Commotion from the streets of Hyoi bleeds into Kindly Cheng's Mahjong parlor. Triad soldiers bustle to keep up with their boss's orders. Couriers come in regularly, whispering to her lieutenant before listening intently and running off again. AKA Strangler Bow, but it doesn't have to be Strangler Bow because he might be dead. Hi, Kindly Cheng, you've moved. As you enter, Kindly Cheng is giving instructions to Strangler Bow, who nods enthusiastically. She looks over at you and holds up a hand. Wait. And send Wong and Ho to snatch some of those medical supplies off the relief trucks. With all the excitement, nobody's watching them at all. She nods to herself, grimacing in satisfaction. There'll be a big black market for them over the next few weeks. Good thinking, Mrs. Cheng. Bao lifts a finger to his ear and transmits the orders. When he sees you waiting, he inclines his head a quarter of an inch. Cade, woof. I figured you were dead. Last I heard, my soldiers had found you and everyone is heading into the walled city. Then things got out of control. She takes a pull on her thin black cigar. Where are my people? What the hell happened? We got separated in the walled city. Found out later they were killed. I don't actually remember this at all. I remember I guess they went with Raymond and Duncan and Isabel. So I don't think they actually mentioned that they were killed, but I mean there wasn't anyone else with them, so I guess we were just assumed. Her eyes are hard little black buttons. Is that how you treat my resources? They died for a good cause. Soldiers die, that's what they're for. She takes another drag off her cigar, exhales the smoke through her nose. It had better be. They were expendable, but not unlimited. Taps her ash on the floor. Well, they knew the risks. They had a shot at moving up, and they missed. Forget 'em. I've got bigger problems, like customers and tenants streaming out of the walled city, screaming for their lives, like the HKPF and those Shang security shitheels swarming the place. She drops the stub of her cigar in an ashtray. Now tell me what happened to the walled city, or do I have to get an acetylene torch and ask nicely? Well, Raymond Black accidentally summoned a demon god, and we had to put her down. Kindly Cheng's eyes get big at that. What kind? A Yama King. Qianya, the queen with 1,000 teeth. Never heard of her. She picks up her bottle of foul spirits and studies the label. Her rusty, mean voice drops low. But I know the Yama Kings. My grandmother used to try to scare me with stories about them. I guess that she thought she was teaching me something by scaring the shit out of me. She struggles softly. I remember one Yama specifically, Fu Meng, the serpent of the setting sun. Oh yes. Fu Meng promised wealth and influence for those willing to do what was necessary to take it. Her voice turns wistful. The story of Fu Meng spoke to me. All he asked in return were 44 hearts pulled from the chests of those closest to you, while they were still alive. Hearts from random victims wouldn't do, so those who took Fu Meng's bargain would befriend others before taking their hearts, turning their entire network into a list of victims. Yes, Fu Meng spoke to me, but I didn't listen. That's right, you didn't get to loot the Yama King. That's true. We did not get to loot the Yama King. Strangler Bao leans in, his finger to his ear. My apologies, Mrs. Chang, but one of the men you sent with the runners into the walled city is still alive. He stumbled into Wong and Ho as they were pulling medical supplies off a lorry. Chang turns to you with an edge in her voice. At least one came back alive. Strangler Bao lowers his head, listens to his earpiece again. Our man says that Wong Lun Fat is dead. He got shot up by the HKPF inside the walled city. Bao lifts his head and makes eye contact with the Triad boss, someone salivating with avarice. Our man saw it with his own eyes, Miss Chang. Is that good news? It's delicious, my darling. Wong Lun Fat was my superior in the Yellow Lotus, 438. Kindly Cheng's black button eyes sparkle with satisfaction born of malice. He was also a pig. Tell our friend Cade what that means, Mr. Bao. Wolfish smile spreads across her face, and her eyes squeeze into crescent moons of pleasure. And say it slow, so I can savor it. Death of Wong Lun Fat has opened a spot for you to move up, madam. You could be the next 438. Bao smiles. The effect is chilling. The gods help those who seize opportunities. Mr. Bao, put every man we have on this. Spread the word. Kindly Cheng says all deaths to the Yellow Lotus are suspended for citizens of the walled city until order is restored. And no interest will compound either. Tell them that I have medical supplies too, and there will be no charge for them until the crisis is over. You're a pillar of the community. Don't be snide, Cade. You don't want to blow my good mood. She raises her voice so the triads in the room can hear her. The citizens of the walled city need clarity and reassurance. The Yellow Lotus will provide that for them. I may not have brought Josephine Sang down, but I've got my career going again. What happened to the blackmail we got you? She grabs her bottle and unscrews the cap with her thumb. Your career too, Mr. Bao. You'll be my new straw sandal. Good partners support one another. Bao lowers his head in respect. You have proven that, Mrs. Chang. Remember when we were sent to, beat this guy up at the beginning of the game? Because he was trying to rebel against her? This calls for a drink. The soon-to-be 438 pours 2 shots, and the stick of kerosene stabs your nose like a switchblade. She hands a glass to Bao, touches it with her own, and holds it there. Your loyalty and clear-headedness have proven immensely valuable, Mr. Bao. You are an effective ally, and I wish you great wealth and good fortune. They down the foul substance in one gulp. What about my drink? I'm the one who beat a demon. At a cost, my sweet, at a cost. Kindly catches your eye as she fingers the rim of her glass. But we move forward, don't we? Yes, yes, and it appears your future is changing too, Cade. She pours herself another drink and leaves it sitting on the table. Remember, you have a mysterious benefactor, one who lifted the APB on you. Any idea who that might be? I don't have a clue, and I must admit, that bothers me. It must be somebody powerful. I can't imagine it was Josephine Sang. After all, what would her motivation be? It's gotta be somebody else. One of Josephine's enemies on the Executive Council? I'll tap my network, find out if I can. Conley pulls out another thin black cigar. But that's for later! I'm missing an entire piece of your story, my darling. What happened at Prosperity Tower? Did you rescue Raymond Black? Did his mother wipe his memory? We got him. Stopped his mother from wiping his memory. Impressive. You have become quite a Shadowrunner, Cade. She lights the cigar, a gleam of hunger in her shiny black eyes. While you were in Prosperity Tower, did you find any incriminating data on Josephine Sang? Dirt? Something I can use? Yes, I did! That's what I've been saying! We found financial statements that'll get her in deep with the Executive Council. Enjoy. Kindly barks a laugh and the scar dances in her mouth as she speaks. Now I can take that dried old bitch to the mat. The Triad boss pulls out a cred stick and tosses it to you. The number on the datapad readout is big, more than twice the payout for a single Shadowrun. Wow, twice? With this, Josephine Sang's days on the Executive Council are numbered. Bao, it appears that my fortunes have truly changed. She pours 2 more shots from her reeking bottle. Our partnership has become quite enriching, Cade Wolf. She raises her glass. To my new #1 Shadowrunner, may our partnership continue to bear fruit. To the beginning, let's see. To the beginning of something big. Kylie Cheng watches you drink, smiling her serpentine smile, and she downs her glass in one swallow and licks the rim. Now, before I get back to business, I must know, how did you go from rescuing Raymond Black to the walled city vomiting people? Roy built a machine, Roy made a, Ray made a magical fortune machine, but it suffered from a demon summoning glitch. Your foster father created a magical fortune machine. Triad boss cocks her head and raises her cigar to her lips. Please tell me you have control of this device. Please tell me you brought it to me. No, sorry. That's a pity. I'm sure there are plenty of people who could benefit from it. Well, this business has certainly proved lucrative for me. Kylie Cheng studies the glowing tip of her black cigar. I'm in a prime position to be the next Lotus 438. I only lost 4 men, and I finally got something I can use against Josephine Sang. I will say nothing. You've made quite a splash since arriving in Hong Kong, Cade. Many Shadowruns completed in a very short time. Reports from our clients are glowing, mostly. You can add closing the door on a demon goddess to list. We made a difference. Perhaps for some, for a while. Triad boss leans in, her voice conspiratorial. Listen to me, my sweet. When I was a girl, there'd never been a pandemic like Vitus, but in 2010 it happened. We'd never seen death like that. A quarter of the world's population disappeared. It was miserable. It pushed us to our limits. But the survivors moved on. And then the spike babies started appearing, and the dwarf babies, and then suddenly there were dragons, and goblinization, and magic, and every time the world changed, we got used to it. So if a demon goddess decided that the walled city was her new living room, and you didn't, whatever you did, what would have happened? She shrugs, sniffs. Perhaps the news would cover it, until the next sensation pulled their attention away, but after a while, Be drowned out by all the other crap competing for our attention. See, this feels a little more natural than this is basically going at the starting to go at the same angle as the reporter, but it feels more like coming out of it. Kind of makes more sense to go in this direction here. Also, please, someone bring up Chicago. Spirit Nuke Wasteland, Chicago. And the demon in the walled city would become the new normal. Well, I was there, and I stopped her. Yes, you did. You have made a habit of coming out on top. But let me give you a piece of advice for the future, my sweet. Something Mr. Chang used to tell me. Respect ghosts and gods, but keep away from them. Sounds like you almost lost your ass in the walled city. I think you'd best listen to that. So there is a Mr. Chang. Kindly smiles mischievously. There have been many Mr. Changs, my darling. None have lasted long. She stubs out a cigar, screws the top back in her bottle. Now go get some sleep, Cade. You look like shit. Tomorrow we'll talk about the future. Well, bed sounds good. Kylie Cheng doesn't respond. She's already moved on. Bao, what's the status on those medical supplies? Objective added. Go to bed. We're actually going to take with a full time with just the ending, which is good. I wasn't sure if we were going to have a bunch of time left. The scene of the bull hall is quiet, save for the sounds of eating. Crews crowded around Gommet's electric hot plate. A cast iron pot simmers on top, and they hold bowls of soup in their hands. You recognize the smell: chicken-style soya broth, elbow macaroni, tinned ham, and a heaping scoop of egg-flavored mycoprotein. The mood is somber. I thought you were all going to bed. We figured we'd hang out a while. No one could remember the last time we ate. She looks over her bowl at Duncan. Besides, no one can sleep anyway. She means me. I'm too fucked up to sleep. Trying not to think about Raymond. Who takes an enormous gulp of soup, wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. They're just keeping me company, feeding me and pretending not to be tired. Talking a bit. Oh, I'm still jacked up too. Bed can wait. Isabel fishes a chunk of something out of her soup with her fingers, flicks it to the floor. We've been debriefing a bit. Yeah, talking about all that's gone on, everything we've been through together. Shuffles her feet a bit. Sorry about Raymond, Seattle. You too, Duncan. He's trying to do good with that machine. You two need to remember that. Wu drops his head. His words come out slowly, as if they were being forcibly extracted. I can't believe he did that. Gave himself to that demon. I think he did what he came to do. I guess we did too, Cade. We came to help Raymond, and he got what he wanted. Isabel stares over a bowl at the wall of the trawler. Voice is soft. Hard to believe we defeated a god. Demon god? God stirs her soup with her finger. From another plane of existence. Hard to believe that Josephine Sang is going to remain untarnished by this whole thing. No, she's not. Kindly's got her shit. It's supposed to help. Little Decker's face hardens. 20 years of misery. 20 years of suffering. For tens of thousands. Hundreds, maybe. That's the way it is. The way the world works. The powerful play their games, and the little people pay the price. We're really hitting on this here at the end. She'll see justice someday. She has to. Who stares at his soup, squinting in concentration. But one thing doesn't add up for me. Oh, finally! Why was Josephine Sang so intent on shutting us down? Why wouldn't she be? You saw what she was responsible for. No, think about it. The HKPF snipers, the plastic face man. All the resources that she poured into capturing Raymond and hunting us down, I mean, she already covered her tracks with that illegal drug lab explosion, right? So why not just let Ray do his thing and then cover it up afterward? It doesn't add up. It had to be the Fortune engine itself. Yeah, I think you're right. Everything Raymond said that she was supposed to be pooling, turning toxic. But I felt something in that room, a flow of positive chi that I didn't expect. Gobbet wrinkles her nose. She stares at the floor of the trawler for several seconds, apparently lost in thought. I think that it was leaving the walled city. Finally! Oh my god, they waited until the very end! I bet that machine did something else. Something that Raymond didn't know about. Little Decker stirs her soup, pondering. What if it was a siphon? What if Josephine's saying was stealing the cast-off positive chi from the walled city, leeching it for her own benefit? Who nods at Isabel, runs with her train of thought. She sealed up the Fortune engine, leeched the good chi for herself, and took Sang Mechanical Services from the minor company Ray's father built to the ball buster it is today. His jaw tightens. That's how she got herself on the Executive Council of Hong Kong. I mean, of course, this is all speculation. Can't prove any of it. But if Josephine was using positive chi that the Fortune engine was casting off, she isn't getting it anymore. Your foster father saw to that. Gobbet taps her spoon against the rim of her bowl. Wonder what'll happen to her. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Gobbet finishes her soup, lets out a little belch, and pats her stomach, satisfied. She tosses the bowl to the corner for Madison Folly. So, Seattle. What now? You want to watch a trid? Anything on? There's always something on, but I say we bag and get some sleep. Especially you, Cade. You look like shit. Why does everyone tell me that? Oh yeah, we gotta catch up with everyone before we go. Also, we gotta check out our mission computer. New workstation, blah blah blah. We have no messages. Let's check out the BBS. Storm Wake. In Usagi's wake comes relief and rebuilding. Today, Hong Kongers began to assess the damage of Typhoon Usagi. We already knew that we were lucky. Heavy rain from the storm's periphery caused minor flooding throughout Hong Kong, mostly due to clogging of overwhelming of the runoff control system. This morning, an aerial survey of the mountains has counted at least 100 new active landslides. The Victoria Harbour pump array successfully maintained harbor level near normal despite very heavy runoff. At peak pump operation, the Energy Authority instituted mandatory blackouts in 60% of the zone, presenting the most severe test of the pump system in years. Almost no wind damage was reported, thanks to moderate winds. 7 corporate citizen fatalities have been reported. Relief operations are underway to assess the impact to their unregistered population. Total unregistered deaths are forecast to be less than 10,000. Jesus. The Wuxing Environmental Office issued a citizen advisory warning all ordinary persons to avoid contact with storm-driven mud due to high levels of toxic runoff. The Executive Council has expressed gratitude that Usagi has proven a minor event for most of Hong Kong. However, the Security Subcommittee already reports several hundred cases of vandalism, looting, and incursion. We go to Captain Crate, Special Duties Unit, who's just received a unanimous promotion for valiant work to protect Hong Kong's unregistered citizens during the storm. Unfortunately, Hong Kongers know well the pattern of anarchist and criminal elements using natural disasters as opportunities for exploitation. Joint Corporate and HKPF Special Duties teams today are fanning out through Hong Kong to bring those criminals to justice. I'm pleased to announce that the Security Commissioner has vowed to swiftly punish crimes which occurred during Usagi's passage. Any such crimes will be prosecuted as infractions of both zone security and of human rights. Cases will be tried before a special tribunal. Beyond the Free Enterprise Zone, extreme winds and major flooding are reported along sections of the coast where Usagi's center across the shore. States of emergency were declared in Guanghai-Zen, the San Shaozhen, Ping-Shaozhen megaplex, and numerous coastal communities. There are unconfirmed reports of a major casualty incident on the exclusive island of Shangchuan Dao. Click on our PDA notifier for breaking news updates on this story, including exclusive casualty footage. Brutal. There's a lot hiding between the lines. I'd expect White Prism to be posting on this. White Prism and Amanita are currently whereabouts unknown. They vanished? Or they're dead? I don't know. Get used to it. In the next couple days, we're going to find out a lot of people are missing. Holy hell. No, not holy hell. Typhoon season. Welcome to the cull. Chlorine gas spill in the walled city. Check the headline. Just out. Meth factory accident during typhoon kills thousands in the walled city. For real? That stuff's terrifying. Check this newscast out. An accident at an illegal crystal methamphetamine factory in the walled city slums sickened or killed thousands of people during the passage of Typhoon Usagi. The incident created a mass panic in the tightly confined labyrinth of buildings. The release is presumed to be related to typhoon damage. Hydrogen chloride gas was released from an industrial-scale super lab, which was being organized by the so-called Yellow Lotus Organized Crime Syndicate. The gas combines with moisture to produce hydrochloric acid, chemically burning the respiratory systems of those who breathe it. Death is typically by asphyxiation. The civil response team from Sang Mechanical Services responded to the event, destroying the factory and providing medical treatment to survivors. Sang has not yet released an official estimate of casualties. Sang CEO and well-known philanthropist Josephine Sang personally spoke at a press conference. As long as we allow socioeconomic conditions to persist that trap millions of people in poverty, these events will continue to occur. The desperate choose paths of social and environmental crime because they have little practical choice. It is our duty as Hong Kongers to ultimately forge a better future for all of our residents. We are extraordinarily lucky that this incident turned out as well as it did. First on our analysis panel, we go to our economic analyst, Jonathan Chow. Dr. Chow is trapped at home by storm damage and joins us by audio only. Dr. Chow, are you there? Are you and your family alright? Yes, thank you. We're all fine. Although, let me tell you, my gardeners will have their work cut out for them. Ha ha. Dr. Chow, getting down to business. What's your assessment of the announcement by Miss Sang? This is typical Josephine Sang antics. She's spending resources and risking the lives of the response team trying to help the very people who shelter and patronize this kind of drug production. This week it's methamphetamine lab. Next week it'll be a BTL factory solvent spill. The week after that, more riots. When do we say enough is enough? Mrs. Sang should be exercising her fiduciary responsibility to her shareholders, not hand-wringing over people who won't help themselves. Okay. Alright, let's go down first. Hi, Ractor. Ractor eyes you impassively. He wears an easy smile, but his eyes are as cold and unfeeling as Koshai's sensors. Well, my friend, quite an evening. You fought and treated with an extra-dimensional being, prevented her from nesting in the walled city, shut down a machine that was twisting fate itself. Rather impressive list of accomplishments, wouldn't you say? I'll take it. His teeth gleam white. Yes, my friend. Yes, of course you will. So, what's next for you, Ractor? Well, I'll remain here in Yoi, of course. This place is perfect for my needs. I can easily acquire any materials I might need, and with your help, I have acquired a certain level of proficiency at evading the police. This will be the testbed for the future of our species, the birthplace of a new form of life, and I will help to usher it into the world. You know how that sounds, right? And you know what I am, what I can do. Smile widens. You'll be here beside me when the time comes, yes? Well, that depends on exactly what you're planning to do. And that remains an open question. I suppose we'll just have to wait and see for ourselves. There's a lot of editing problems later on in this game. Proofreading. He cocks his head, grinning. Koshai mimics the motion. The anticipation will be invigorating. In the interim, be well, my friend, and rest while you can. There's more looming on the horizon than you could possibly dream of. Fucking Ractor. Oh, there's the achievement for completing his quest. Weird. We got it with everybody else earlier. Gaichu's in the process of cleaning his cabin as you enter. Using a small hand broom, he sweeps dust and debris into small piles. Sensing your arrival, however, he pauses. Cade Wolf. It's not every day that one can say they fought an ancient god. And won. The ghoul folds his arms across his chest as a thin smile graces his lips. It is an unbelievable story. I wish we'd had the chance to take care of Josephine Sang, too. Gaichi cocks his head. Do you suppose that would have made a difference in the long run? As long as there are humans, there will be powerful, and those they exploit. No, Gaichu! Bad! I'm certain that Josephine's death would please you on a personal level, but someone else would simply fill the void she left. Maybe you're right. Things we accomplished in the walled city with Kianya, those are important things that people will remember. They will never know who saved them, why, where they disappeared to, but they will remember what we did long after Josephine Sang's name is a forgotten gasp in a rotting book. There's a poetic beauty in that, I think. Gaichi looks slowly around the room, sightless eyes focusing on nothing in particular. After a moment, he looks at you. I'm afraid this cabin will need a lot of work, because before I can call it. Yeah, wow. What, did their proofreading budget run out? Like, I'm sure that they know about this. They just didn't have the money and time to fix all this, I guess. But I suppose I have to do it, or learn to love living in filth. Gaichi suddenly looks toward you, as if realizing something. That is, if I am still considered part of the team. Your affairs here are done, so I was unsure. I'm glad you're part of the team, Gaichu. Excellent. Then I think I will get to cleaning. And if you need me for anything, well, you know where to find me. Yeah, Gaichu, you're good. You're my good buddy. Unlike Ractor. You might have to kill Ractor one day. Fortunately, he's really easy to kill, as long as we get around the robot. Nope, not there. Let's talk to Duncan last. Hey, Isabel. Isabel looks up at you, troubled expression on her face. If she's found any peace from her victory in the walled city, she isn't showing it. Well, we did it. Kianya's gone, and we never have to set foot in the walled city again. Diamond said, also I feel bad checking you out of the team after you just died for us 4 times in 10 minutes. He did take those hits like a champ. He just stood up there and just tanked the god. Which is really, impressive on its own. She tries on a smile, and falls away a moment later. I guess that I don't need these memories anymore. You haven't needed them since we got back, so why haven't you deleted them yet? I don't know. I want to, but something's holding me back. It doesn't feel right somehow. And I don't know why. Look, if you delete those memories, you'll be doing to yourself what Josephine Sang was trying to do to Raymond. She says nothing, just stares. A moment later, she nods. It's interesting that is one point where you don't get a non-committal option. You have to give her one way or the other. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. Changing my past through omission, rewriting my present by doing it. I think it's a form of self-mutilation, kinda. It makes me feel uneasily. So what do you want to do? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I'll sleep on it. I think that's a good call. It's been a big day. Yeah, a bit. Could probably use the rest too. She offers you a small smile. Good night, Cade. And rest well. You've earned it. Aww. I am kind of stuck with things where it's just like, well, think about it. The ending of a story where it's just like, and it's like, are you gonna be okay? Maybe. I don't know. But mildly hopeful. Like, as you enter Gobbet's cabin, you find her sipping from an enormous mug. Something dark and steamy sloshes as she lowers the vessel. Her rats squeak happily from their perches on her shoulders. That was a hell of a thing, wasn't it? We fought a Yama King, and we won. I'd say that it's time for celebration. Got anything to drink around here? Sure do, but if you think I'm breaking out tonight, you're crazy. I'm exhausted, Seattle. I don't think I can keep my eyes open for much longer. If we're going to celebrate our victory in style, I don't want to pass out at the 10-minute mark. You must be tired too. To be frank, I don't even know how you're still standing. Endurance. It's just one of my many virtues. She smirks at you. Yeah, sure it is. Go endure in your cabin then. We mere mortals need to sleep. See you tomorrow though, right? I mean, you're not going anywhere. It's phrased as a statement, firm and final. Maybe. Never can tell. Yeah, right. Good. I'll see you then. She hesitates for a moment. The corner of her mouth tilts up at that old familiar smirk. Oh, in Seattle? Yeah. Sweet dreams. Alright, Duncan. Let's talk about Dad. You enter Wu's cabin to the sound of his neck cracking at a horrifying volume. You catch his eye and he nods and begins his standard stretching regimen. What? I wish there was a stuffer shack in this damn country. I need some Nerps or Bromo Fizz or something. He rubs his stomach and lets out a burp. That gobbet stew is heinous. What are these words? I don't know what those words are. I actually kind of like it. Macaroni makes it feel like home. For you, maybe. But then you're used to prison food, so maybe I shouldn't judge. Pulls his right elbow back behind his head, stretching his triceps. Long goddamn day. Feels good to stretch. Yeah, I bet. You doing okay? Wu shrugs, turns his back, and begins stretching his legs. Yeah, sure. I took a few hits, but I'll be okay. Come on, Wu. Raymond's dead. We have to acknowledge it. Wu spins his torso around and glares at you red-eyed. He's not dead, Cade. Didn't you hear her? She's gonna feast on him. Torture him. He's worse than dead. Way, way worse. He left us. And now he's gonna be tortured for 1,000 years or some shit. So that's what this is about? That he left? No, it's about me. Alone. No Carter. No Raymond. No life. Who grabs an ammo box with one hand, begins curling it like a dumbbell. God! I mean, it would not work, because video games are really bad at, like, actually animating people in a lifelike way, for the most part. But I just really want to see the animated version of any of these scenes where Duncan is just like constantly like flexing at you the entire time you talk to him. Duncan is being very humble considering he wanted to do a fight against a god and just double tapped it. That was a good bit. What about you? What do you think about Raymond, his mom, the Fortune Engine, this whole messed up business? What are all these answers? There's no, like, sad answers. This is the closest one. I would say that we got roped into some truly fucked up, foggy bullshit. Ain't that the truth? We drops the ammo box on the floor with a crash. Time for bed, Wolf. I think we deserve a good night's sleep. Get out of here. I'll see you in the morning. Okay. I mean, that wasn't really... Go to sleep and end the campaign. Oh, okay. Is that's I guess the ending that I feel like we should have more to talk about with Duncan there, but all right. I mean, I guess we have our epilogue campaign after this. You drop your head under the pillow and haul the rough quick goodbye to done. Oh, I didn't even look how much money I got from Josephine, or not from Josephine, from Kindly Cheng. I didn't look how much money she actually gave us, but You drop your head onto the pillow and haul the rough naval blanket over you. The bolt hole rocks like a cradle, and moments later, you're wrapped in the comforting arms of sleep. There are no nightmares. Really? Like, I understand that I mean, I guess it's kind of the way that it had to end, but I'm also like, yeah, there's no bad vibes causing mystical magic nightmares anymore, but like, Jesus. I'm pretty sure I'd be having nightmares about the giant teeth monster. Holy shit. Fuck! Fuck off, game. Story of the Walled City. Like, they know, right? They know how they're playing into how ridiculous it is. Like, most of these games are very serious, and I like that. Like, I think it is good, even though I obviously make fun of them a lot. But I think they're really, a lot of the drama is very good. But they definitely know how ridiculous just the phrasing of running the shadows is. Anyway, let's read this. The story of the Walled City riots circulates local news networks for nearly a week. Few outside of Hong Kong hear about the incident, and of those that do, even fewer care. By the end of the month, the city's back to business as usual. In Hoi, the flow of refugees eventually slows to a trickle. Those who do escape tell stories of a terrifying demon goddess, and of an old man who sacrificed his soul to banish her. How do they know? Their mad ramblings are generally met with pity or contempt. After the incident in the Walled City, the unbroken lucky streak that propelled Sang Mechanical Services into the limelight comes to an abrupt end. Evidence of Josephine Sang's culpability in the Walled City riots, as delivered by a reliable source, is aired on the Horizon News Network, and the corporation's stock prices go into freefall. Within a year, Wuxing Inc. buys out, absorbs, and dismantles the company, and Josephine Sang is quietly filed away in a corporate prison. She remains there, buried behind walls of concrete and rebar, until she hangs herself 3 months later. Hangs herself. I was making air quotes. Hoi remains a safe port of call for smugglers, gangsters, and Shadowrunners alike. You're no exception. The Shadows here welcome you, in a way that Seattle never did. You've earned the respect of your fixer, your clients, and your community, and now that the AVB on you and your team has been lifted, by parties unknown, you're free to operate openly in Hong Kong. This place is yours now. Your home. This is weird. One, it's kind of weird that they don't give you, like, a... You know, it was such a big deal at the beginning of the game of, like, you don't want to be Shadowrunners, you know, you're being forced into it, which is the distinction from, like, Dragonfall. Or Shadowrun Returns, I guess. I don't really remember who you were in Shadowrun Returns, but... oh, you got the dead man's message, right? At the beginning, that was Shadowrun Returns. It's a little, and there are like people asking you like, what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna still be a Shadowrunner? Because your debt to Kindly is paid. But it's just like, yeah, you're gonna keep being, which is interesting to be like, there's no pretension that you have other options, like as a character, not necessarily materially, but like character-wise. That's an interesting decision, I guess. Also, yeah, that it's weird that it's setting up like a sequel. Like, I assume this feels, because there's the ending of Dragonfall has kind of a and then this stuff happens, but it's like it's like revealing a mystery. It's not setting up a mystery that it is not answering. This is setting up a mystery that it's not answering, which I guess there is the epilogue campaign, so presumably that's what it's actually we're gonna deal with that. But it's weird because I just assume they wouldn't make a sequel, you know, like they're gonna make another Shadowrun game, I assume. But it will be like these. It'll just be, you know, a completely different story with completely different characters. Unless you have a giant team-up game with all the characters from the first 3. Oh, yeah. Alright. Good game. I don't really care about Raymond. I think the only really problem I have with this game is that I don't think Raymond really works. and you know the main story is all built around him. Like I don't care about this fucking rich dude. But it's not really a problem, you know, for so long. And even the end of the game, I think I thought the boss fight was actually really cool. And I really like I mean, it's not very much, but just a little bit of like, oh, you made some decisions in these earlier, you know, one-off side missions, and those people come back into play, you know, where you could, you know, we chose to sacrifice rewards to make allies who then come back into play later. I thought that's really cool. I really like that. Obviously, I really love Vampire Lady, but also the other Shadowrunners coming back a little bit. I think it'd be really cool to do more of that stuff. That's actually one of my favorite novels is Pattern Recognition, which is William Gibson's novel from 2003. Yeah, right, published in 2003 because it was written right after 9/11, and it is about 9/11, kind of. So it's not really a sci-fi novel in the way that Gibson's other novels are. But one of the things about that story is it is about a series of, in addition to the main plot, the main character kind of encounters other people that are not really related to the main story, but those people end up coming back and all having relevance to the story in a good, like, I mean, that's a fairly standard story structure, I guess, but like the way that it works in that novel, I always remember as being memorable and good. Are these Kickstarter backers? Did we get to Kickstarter backers already? I'm just looking because there's all these like nicknames and stuff on people. Because I don't really care about showing the credits for Kickstarter backers. I want to show the credits for the actual game, but also, it's still really weird that Paradox owns a studio in Seattle, HBS, or Shadowrun Studios, and is now publishing a game from a different studio in Seattle called HSL, Artsu Labs, which is very confusing. Wait, they're led by Jordan Weissman, like tabletop? I did not actually know that. I guess I don't really know anything about HPS. And I need to get the Crimson Skies IP. Make it Crimson Skies video game. My parents got me a Crimson Skies. I think it was a Crimson Skies, like starter pack. Like for like a tabletop, like it was little planes with little things, and they had little dials on them, and there were all these rules and like cards and stuff, and they just got it because I don't know, they saw it in some store and they thought that I would like it or something, and I had no fucking clue what it was or what to do with it. I was mystified. How you doing, Rosa? We did it! We beat the game, finally! We beat a game again. Now we just gotta beat Deadfire. So does this like... Oh! I thought this was gonna like switch to music tracks because we were talking about how good the music was. It's not. Okay, now, I mean, this is kind of pointless because you can't even see it. but sad it didn't speed up the music too. Yeah, I thought it was gonna like switch their music tracks, like, oh, play all this sweet music. I mean, okay, these are definitely Kickstarter backers, so that's fine. Anyway, good game, guys. You made a good game. I hope you make another Shadowrun game now that BattleTech's done. Or, you know, do a new IP, that'd be cool too. Yeah, so we do still have Shadows of Hong Kong. Requires an import of a final save game from the main campaign. Set in the weeks following the events of the main campaign, Shadows of Hong Kong will give you and your team the opportunity to turn the tables on the corporate police force that once... This feature is entirely so backers can sit to the critics to find their name. That's actually true. I didn't think about that, but yeah. Through layers of corporate greed and urban strife, you'll contend with dangerous enemies, uncover a deadly conspiracy, and cement your reputation as a prime runner. Assuming that you survive, of course. So, that's what we have to do next. I would be curious sometime to play if there's... I assume there's got to be some really good custom campaigns. But I've never looked at any of them in these games, but I'm sure people have made some good ones. That'd be cool to look at sometime. But I have a bunch of other games to play, so... yeah, thanks everybody for joining me. Shadowrun Hong Kong, we did it. We made it. Finished the game. Kind of, because we're not actually done with this game yet, because we got to do that other campaign, but, you know, close enough. So yeah, I mean, I don't stream Wednesdays or Thursdays. Hopefully, I'll stream on Friday. We'll see. I really want to get back to streaming normally. We'll see what happens. It's just figuring out the schedule is a little bit difficult right now. Getting back into it. But hopefully continue doing it, because I do feel a lot better when I do it. And I actually I don't play these games outside of the stream, obviously, because I'm like, I want to stream them. So then I'm like, I want to finish the game. I want to play it. And yeah, that was really good. So what are we going to do theoretically next Tuesday? That's a good question. Let me look at what is on here. Oh, I guess we just do the epilogue campaign, right? We just got to finish the epilogue campaign. Do that, so. Glad the game was good. I seem to remember being a bit iffy on it at first. I don't remember. I think it's not as immediately grabbing as Dragonfall is. But I think I might like the characters in this game more than I like the Dragonfall characters. I'm trying to remember, like, because I pretty much like everyone in this game, or at least find them interesting, which is the one that is Ractor is the one that I don't like. Whereas, like, if I think about Dragonfall, I'm like, I liked the sniper, and I'm trying to remember, there was Blitz, who I didn't like because the hacker. There was Old Man Shaman, who was kind of Rockstar Shaman guy, who is kind of cool. There was Glory was her name, the cyborg. She was really good. That was she had the really like hard story that was like, didn't know if they were gonna make that work, but they mostly did. I think yeah, I like both these games a lot. I really like Gobbet. I like Isabel. Duncan's fine. I like Gaichu. Yeah, it was good. and just like the town. I think in both Dragonfall and in this game, one of the main appeals is not so much the party but the community, and I think that's a really really good part thing that these games recognize is like investing you in the community. Obviously, like Dragonfall, in a lot of ways, is basically about that, about protecting that little spot of Berlin. Um, and this game is not, it goes. That's not what the main focus is, but it still has that same level of like investment, and all of the like shop owner characters and stuff are, even when they're not super interesting, like the troll family was always kind of, they felt very like straightforward, and their dialogue didn't, a lot of times, didn't have a lot of choices of different things to say, but it was still enough. And a lot of the other characters are really like, I really like Reliable Matthew's story arc. I thought that was really good, about, because it doesn't give you, I mean, at least there were opportunities where you could push him more, but my assumption is that that pushes him away from you, and there's not actually like a way to like quote unquote save him, because his life is bad. There's not any way you can get him out of his shitty life. So like, just let him have his drugs basically. Uh, and yeah, like all the stuff with the Ambrose stuff was really interesting, especially towards the end, where it was kind of like, how much of the stuff that he told you was actually true? Not all of it. Um, that was really neat, and felt very, on brand for Shadowrun. There felt like characters like Spider Shen, which I really liked them, but I was like, is there stuff that I'm missing because I don't have any, like, I'm not a monk, I don't have any of the abilities. I don't know if there's like story stuff there that was missing, or if that character is just very, there's not actually a lot going on there, but what was there was interesting. Yeah, I think the town was just really good. And I think that's one of the best things about these games. So yeah, yeah, we'll do the epilogue next time, which will hopefully, I assume, we'll touch on that whole, oh, mysterious benefactor. Probably not another dragon. uh, yeah, we'll see with that. There's not really anything in the game that I could point to that was like, who would even be a candidate. So we'll see where that's going. Yeah. Anyway, so thanks everyone for joining me tonight for Shadowrun Hong Kong. It's nice to have something low key to care about people rather than princesses. Yeah, absolutely. And just like, I think a lot of RPGs would do better by. I think a lot of there are a lot of RPGs that I think kind of try to do this, but a lot of times it ends up being like the kingdom management video, the mini game or something, like the low key sort of base builder thing, and like that's not really, like Pillars of Eternity has the first one has like the base management, fortress management thing, and it's like, well, that doesn't really, you're not it's not a town because there's no one there. There's no characters. That's not really the same thing, but I think that is the idea behind it is similar, or they're like drawing on similar inspirations from like tabletop stuff, and it's like, well, that's not why people care about those things. And I think this is a much better version of that. Okay, I gotta go to bed, and yeah, so like I said, yeah, we'll do the epilogue campaign. Hopefully be streaming on Friday with Pathologic. I don't remember what's happening in that game, but I gotta get back to that. You can follow for notifications when I go live. You can sub for months of my cats. Yeah, Diamond said, still feel the Dragon Age 2 idea of putting you in a place that you grow to know and love as it changes over time is massively untapped. Abso-fucking-lutely. God, the idea conceptually of Dragon Age 2, I mean, Dragon Age 2 is good, but like the conceptual idea of Dragon Age 2 is fucking just so much there. of like sticking with a place over years and having those time jumps, and seeing those things change is just, I mean, it's a big, and yeah, having the distance be temporal rather than geographical. So many games about being crossing, continents or something. It's like, but they don't, but they'll take place over what is effectively, a couple of days or weeks. And even when there are large passes of time, because there's time systems in these games, it doesn't actually affect anything. Yeah, it's a Dragon Issue is really good. It's a really good idea, and it does a really good job with a lot of it. Within its constraints, budgetary constraints, which are very obvious, but and unfortunate, but that's what it is. Um, yeah, it's a good game. Um, yeah, so I hope everybody has a good night. I had a good night. Bye. It's all right, time on. But yes, good night.
So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. I say so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. It's been great to play and sing together in the box, and now it's time to say goodbye. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again.